Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Benedictus Dominicus Marcellus. A name befitting the emperor.
I would get out of the bed and I'm like, what is this place? This is not the Shadow Isles. Where am I? And I'm looking around the room and trying to figure out where I am. All right. Perception. I have a +7 for it. Oh, Jesus. So an 11. All right.
For Marcel, he's in the moment. He has no idea what's going on. I think he pretty much would be in sort of mourning. So he's pretending that this kind of like isn't happening at the moment. His mind is somewhere else for the moment, at least.
Well, I'm just kind of dazed. Um, so it's like, you know, whenever you first wake up in the morning, you're just like, I wouldn't, but also you kind of know where you're at. So I'm just confused and dazed.
Hmm. Do I see like anything interesting like on the table, or is there like food or something? Hmm. I'm approaching the door and I try to open it slowly. I'm not. I'm like pushing it with one hand and slowly look around and see what's behind the door. And if this coast is clear, I'm gonna completely step out.
Mm. Right, Marcel will shake off the dazedness, get up. The last heavy thing he saw was a huge demon in front of him. Well, quite skeptical, he goes to grab his weapon and moving up to the door slowly, he'll just really kick it open, give it a solid kick. Mm.
Hmm. Who are you?
Marcel immediately he like raises his swords but holds as he hesitates. Where am I?
Hmm. I see you're in the same predicament that I am. I also have no memories of this place. Hmm. I somehow get the feeling that you're familiar. Hmm. Well, be it as it is. So, what shall we do?
Marcel sort of shakes his head a bit at this feeling, but steps forward. I suppose we shall investigate this place. Now, this might be a bit messed up, but seeing Yorick, just a singular short name, uh, Marcel would just assume him to be some sort of like a commoner, right? The common cat. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay, so I didn't know he had like a last name. All right, yeah, he'll just step forward and he'll look a bit up on him. Imagine York is a bit taller than Marcel here. Uh, hmm. All right, I'll take the lead then, and Marcel will step forward.
Well, first, I did want to say, if there's a map on D&D Beyond, I can't see it. And two, okay, is his name Polar Bear? Would I don't know. Okay, thank you. Except for
All right.
All right.
Okay. Good information.
okay, for some reason it's not letting me do anything. No, it's not letting me zoom out or anything. I am so sorry. Today's just my oh no, it's not. I'm so sorry.
When I refreshed the page, it centered me on the map, almost.
Oh, oh, there we go. Okay, okay, okay. I'm so sorry. There we go. Yeah. All right. So, so I would like to go out to the hallway because I'm a little nervous about what's out there. Um, hmm, yeah. It's, oh, it's oh, thank you. Okay. All right. Well, I would like to walk up to them.
Uh, Marcel would lower his weapon, not holding the great sword out, but yeah, just kind of like stowing it and ask, "Have we met?"
Oh
No.
my god, are you serious? Oh, that's so funny. This whole time I've been streaming, my microphone has been muted, but you guys haven't been. So the whole time, everyone's been able to hear you guys, but not me.
Jeez.
I love fucking streaming. Okay.
Technical
That was
difficulties.
great.
All right. Sorry about that. Go ahead and continue, you guys.
Well, hello. We have not met, but I feel like we have.
Yeah, it's quite weird. So you just landed here as well, I presume?
Yes. I
Hmm.
was in my town, and now I am here.
Hmm. What was the name of your town?
Tempest.
Tempest. I've never heard of such a place. Hmm. Marcel, where are you from?
Oh no. Marcel is in deep contemplation as I'm looking on my notes.
I'm from the land of
I'm not from here. That's for are people from your place usually this blue skinned? He like hesitates as he asks this question.
No, I'm kind of special. I'm from the Shadow Isles in Runeterra.
Okay, I want all three of you to give me a perception check real quick.
Oh, fun.
Perception. Let's see. How do I roll? Probably
God damn
twice.
it, a 4 again. Jesus. So it's an 11.
11. Okay. Marcel, Remy?
I can roll on D&D and Beyond, right?
Yes, roll on D&D Beyond, and then just let me know what the roll is.
Oh, does it work? 1 second. This is a test roll.
Oh, shit.
Oh, did it appear?
Yeah, I see your rolls, Yorick.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What was your roll, Remy?
3.
What was that?
A 3.
A 3? Jesus. Okay, Marcel?
With my modifier, that's a 19. I
Okay.
don't know if you can see my roll.
I did not. But regardless, Marcel, you are the first. And oh, there we go. Now I see your roll. It literally just popped up for me. You're the first one to notice it, Marcel. And actually, you're the no. You notice it too, not to the same extent. But Marcel, coming from the left, you take a deep breath in as you're contemplating, thinking about everything that's happened and the strange events currently occurring. And as you think and you take a deep breath in, you're hit with a disgusting, nauseating, heart-wrenching smell of just death and decay and rot. It's coming from a room over to the left. And Yorick, after Marcel gets this whiff of a scent and you can see his attention snap to this door off to the left, you get a faint smell of something too. And Yorick, though your roll was low, you know this smell. You've experienced this smell plenty of times, being the kind of cleric you are. It's the smell of death.
I smell death.
And perhaps we are cut from the same cloth then. And Marcel will. Which direction was it? The left here?
Yeah, where I got my little dude in the middle marker. Yeah, you can see there's a door down there.
Let's make sure this area is safe before we spend some more time here, I say.
I'm gonna grab my shovel.
And before you open the door, Rimuru, you doing anything either?
To be honest, I'm just gonna follow because I have no clue in game. I have no clue what they are talking about.
Yeah, obviously you haven't smelt it. But Rimuru, as you follow behind Yorick and you guys get closer and closer, you too begin to smell it. No check needed. Your passive perception is all you need. Rimuru, you begin to smell a rotting stench. You've never smelt this before, Rimuru. While the other two have definitely smelt gore and vile death, the universes you come from, even Earth itself, you never quite experienced anything of this smell. It's so bad that I need a constitution check from you, Rimmer.
Oh my god. I got an 8.
8. Sorry, Rimmer. You look over to your right after getting the smell. Your eyes begin to tear and water as you just everything you've eaten in the past 8 hours that hasn't already been digested by your little slime body just comes pouring out.
I am so sorry.
All right. Marcel,
Oh my.
as you approach the door, the smell, it gets thicker, worse. Your eyes also begin to water. Yorick is fine. He's dealt with this smell, and this is another Tuesday for Yorick. You can tell he is completely unfazed by this. But you, Marcel, while you've experienced loads of death and you've seen piles of bodies rotting, it is still bad. It is awful. It reeks.
All right. Expecting the worst here, Marcel will do a quick prayer as he calls upon a higher power here. He'll cast protection from evil and good on himself.
Okay.
It's a concentration spell that lasts a minute.
All right.
No, 10 minutes. My bad.
1 second.
Uh,
I think I have a concentration.
Do I need to- yeah.
You can keep going.
And then he'll look behind to the two others before turning to the door and then trying to open it swiftly.
Give me a strength check.
Oh, okay.
As the door is a little tight, you can feel the handle doesn't give as you pull.
Strength check. 7 plus. Straight strength is +4. That's 11.
So okay, so that's okay. So sorry, I didn't mean pull, I meant push. So as you push the door in, you get a lot of resistance. It's very heavy against your hand, but after a little bit of force is put into it and you push forward just hard enough, the door opens and you realize why the door was so hard to open in the first place was because there was a couple bodies laying up against it as the smell and the steam of countless rotting bodies pours out of this doorway. Marcel, I need a constitution save. Rimuru, I need a constitution save. Yorick, you're fine.
Oh gosh. Okay, you said constitution?
Yes, save, not check.
No. That's a 10.
Okay, hold on.
That's a 10. All right, Marcel, you fail.
I don't remember how to do it.
Say so
At least
on the D&D Beyond, you'll see your regular things up top. If you scroll down a little bit on your main page, you'll see saves in like a little middle area in a box. And then you'll just click the little number that's next to the save.
Oh, okay. So it's constitution?
Correct.
If I did that wrong, please tell me.
What's the number?
20.
You got a nat 20 or a dirty 20?
Well, it was a 16 plus 4.
So dirty 20. Okay, got it. That still passes. Yeah. 1 second. I can open up my campaigns and I can see all the rolls. Make sure you did it. Right, view campaign.
This is con, save, and then...
Yes, okay,
yeah.
you got it. You did it right. Okay, you're good. Okay, so that's all good.
Yeah,
So Marcel, you take... Let me roll it. You take 2 psychic damage. Rimuru, you take
Oof.
none.
Let's
Cool.
see here. I'll take the 2. Do I need to roll for concentration here? On my magic?
No, with a 2, all you need to roll is a 1, so you're definitively able to get that because it's half the value.
Okay. Okay. His eyes just start like watering up really bad. And then there's a flare of divine light from them. He'll try and he'll use divine sense to look over these bodies, see if any of them is undead.
Not a single one of them are. You can see among the bodies there are men, women, children, elderly, young, poor, rich. There you can tell there's a variety of corpses in front of you. Some of them are dressed very dapper in suits, some are dressed in rags and potato bags, some are very small, near infant age. It's very sad, but you can tell it's a slaughter. It was a brutal massacre. None of these people even had the chance to fight back.
He'll just close the door, then try and contain this miasma here to some extent. It was seems to be some sort of slaughter in there. High. That stench. I can't bear it.
These
Step away.
poor souls.
So, as you're all...
we should bury them. Sorry.
No, you're good. The thought of burying them lingers on. It'll have to wait as you hear a loud thudding and crackling sound coming from outside the building you're currently in. Coming directly from the right, all the way down the hallway. If you continue, you see another door on the opposite end.
Should we go over there?
This way.
I suppose.
You guys,
Where's the door?
do you see it or no?
Yeah, we see.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As you guys make your way closer and closer, the sounds get louder and louder before suddenly they go silent. Everything feels calm. Too calm.
I don't like this feel.
I agree. But we need to check it out.
Well, who wants to open the door?
Fine. I'm gonna go towards the door and I will try to open it.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just move all 3 of you. Follow both of you guys follow behind Yorick. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. I gotta just because the maps kind of overlap a little bit, so I have to just fucking move you guys, and then I have to make that invisible and make this visible. All right. You open the door, and as you do, you're greeted to a large tavern. Yorick, you see tables, chairs, food, drinks, bottles of ale, liquor, all thrown about. The tavern is in complete disarray. Don't let the map fool you. Obviously, the map looks very clean and organized, all the chairs and tables looking completely fine, but what you actually see in front of you is a sight of disarray and madness. Everything thrown about, chairs broken, tables destroyed, rotting food and ale just spewed about, like I said. And in the very center of the tavern, there's a crackling fireplace. And floating in the center of this fireplace, you see a strange purple orb made of marble or glass, something shiny and slick, just hovering above the fire. Yorick, you being the first person to open the door and enter the tavern, you hear a noise coming from the center of the room, about where the orb is. A kind of a whisper. It's too faint for you to hear what is actually being said.
Intrigued by the whisper, I'm going closer to the fireplace and the orb. And see if I try to concentrate on listening to the whispers.
So you don't have to concentrate, York. Every step you take getting closer to the orb, the whispers begin to get louder and louder, going from whispers to just a regular person talking to at the point of where your character is physically standing, now screams in your mind. Everyone, all three of you hear it, but you don't hear it coming from your ears. You all hear it in your heads. Marcel, where you're standing currently, it's just like a regular person talking. In Rimuru, where you're standing, it's still a faint whisper, but all three of you hear it at this point. And that what you hear is touch me. Yorick, obviously for you, it's a violent, loud scream over and over. Touch me, touch me. It's begging, it's demanding from you, and you feel it pull at your mind. If you have any intention of trying not to touch it, you will have to make a Constitution save.
I will. I will try to resist.
Con save me.
Okay. Wait. Yep. Ooh, that's a 25.
Okay, you're able to resist. It's still tugging at your mind, Yorick. It hurts. You can feel it pulling you, though you're able to hold back. You don't instantly reach out to touch it.
I'm gonna move a step back.
And as you do so, it begins to fade. The screams slowly becoming regular talking tone voices again.
I don't know what this is. It seems suspicious.
So you also hear the voice?
Yes. It's screaming in my head, but right now it's went silent. Well, less loud.
It's only whispering.
Looking at this thing, has Marcel seen anything like it before in his life?
No, all three of you are complete. It's well, actually, no. Marcel, has your character ever been to like say what's it called? Fortune teller, or do you have fortune tellers, or kind of crazy old ladies who gaze into crystal balls?
Maybe.
Roll me a
It's not
history.
anything I have.
Roll me a
written
history.
down. Yeah.
Let's find out. Roll me a history. Best way to figure it out.
History. I'll try on D&D Beyond now. I think I enabled die rolling. That's a flat 14.
Flat 14. You think back, and you remember tales. You've never physically been there yourself, but maybe one of your soldiers or someone in your ranks you heard talk about visiting an old lady who she seemed like a kook, but she told some kind of fortune and she did it from maybe a crystal ballish type thing. And you kind of get a familiarity to it, and it seems like maybe this is something like that, but you're not quite sure, obviously.
I am not certain what this is, but it has to be related some way to this. And he looks around at the devastation around the tavern.
Indeed. It still is speaking to all three of you. Rimuru, it's still kind of a whisper for you, but Yorick and Marcel, you hear a person's voice. You're not able to even decipher who it is. It's kind of like it's strange. It's not a man's voice. It's not a woman's voice. You're not able to tell what kind of voice it is, but you're able to know that words are being put into your head, and you know the words are touch me, and it's over and over and over non-stop.
I feel like this may be dangerous.
It could also be a clue to what happened here.
Yes.
What do you say? Should we touch it?
Can I roll a perception check?
Of course, always.
Ooh. Of course, my life just hates me. It's a 3.
Rimuru, with your perception check, you're able to tell this orb is very trust friendly. You think, at least, it's like your cousin. You're sure it's colorful. It's kind of shiny. You're sure it's a slime. You think so, at least.
No.
And that being
Why
said,
not?
that even being said, Rimuru, you're with your perception check, thinking it might be a slime. Give me a Constitution save.
Uh,
You said an 8?
yeah.
Rimuru, you look at the orb and you do your perception, and you're like, is that a slime? And then hearing the words in your head, touch me. You're like, that must be a slime who got reincarnated just like me. And you walk up to the orb, and with no hesitation, you put your hand right on it. All right. Rimuru, as you do so, you begin to see things in your mind. No one else sees this but Rimuru. You're all going to hear it, obviously, but Rimuru is the only one who actually knows what I'm about to say. So, 1 second. Okay, here we go. As you touch it, Rimuru, you get a flurry of visions enter your mind as your eyes roll perception to see if you notice Rimuru's eyes. Go ahead and do so now, and then let me know the roll after I finish telling Rimuru this. So, Rimuru, you touch the orb, thinking it to be a fellow slime who may be reincarnated and is maybe trapped or something. You're not quite sure, but you touch the strange orb, and the visions fill your mind. You see a fire raging through a small town. You see 2 glorious beasts forced to do the bidding of a wicked evil. You see 7 glowing artifacts scattered throughout Tristram. And the last, you see the inevitable doom of a beloved comrade. And as all of these visions fade from your mind and you return to reality and your eyes go back to their normal color, you find that the entire tavern is now clean. It's exactly as the map looks in front of you. The tables and chairs are all sitting upright. The fireplace no longer has a floating purple orb in it, and everything seems to be clean and in pristine condition. Yorick and Marcel, how this happened for you is both of you blinked simultaneously at the same time. You managed to, and as your eyes opened, it just happened. Everything was suddenly fixed, clean around you. And the purple orb is now no longer there. Rimuru, you are now back in reality as your visions have faded. Marcel, York, did either of you roll to see if you noticed the eyes?
I got an 18.
18, you notice?
Sorry, I had a disconnect. I missed some parts of Virgin. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's the Rimuru just saw some visions that only they saw. So honestly,
Okay.
it works out well that you didn't hear it. So
Okay, that's fine.
okay, cool, perfect. All right. So Marcel, you noticed obviously Rimuru's eyes kind of went straight like white, and then after like 5 seconds, returned back to their normal color. Rimuru, what do you do after experiencing these visions?
Well, I'm mainly in shock.
Okay.
Because obviously I thought it was a frickin' slime friend.
Yeah, you
I
were
don't know what I
sadly mistaken by that. Well, Marcel, having noticed Rimuru's eyes and everything. Oh, Yorick, I don't know if you heard, but you and Marcel blinked, and as you guys
Yeah, I heard
blinked,
that.
okay, cool. The tavern is now fixed and clean. Okay, cool. So Marcel and Yorick, having witnessed what you just witnessed, what do you guys do?
Marcel like squints, looks around, hand at the hilt of his blade. Some trickery going on here.
This is, I don't know how to describe it. I've never seen something like this.
I swear I didn't do anything.
The room looked different before, I'm pretty sure.
That's our first one. Rimuru, put in your notes on your D&D Beyond sheet. You have just earned your very first funny dice.
Oh, wait, how the fuck do I do that? Okay, notes.
So you just go to your notes and you just type in 1 funny dice. You have earned the first one. If you don't remember how those work, a funny dice is like a bardic inspiration. Though it does not have a timer, it lasts. You can hold on to it as long as you would like to. It is a D12 that can be added to any roll. It can be an attack roll, a save, a check, any roll you have to make, including like a D100 table roll. anything you can add this D12 onto, you can also stack them. So say you have 4 or 5 funny dice, you can then use all 4 of them on the same roll if you want. I had someone had like they had wild magic ability and they had a D100 table, and they just kept not getting abilities they didn't like, so they kept just using funny dice over and over and over. So yeah, you have earned the first funny dice of this campaign. Make sure you keep track of them. I keep track of them, though I won't tell you how many you have. It's up to you to keep track of. I keep track of them so that you guys don't abuse it. So it's like, so if you have 3, you need to make sure you remember you have 3. And then as you use them, you subtract them from your notes. And then like, say a player who doesn't actually have one says that they have one to use. I'll have my notes to make sure if you do or don't have them or not. So just make sure you keep up as well.
Okay.
And that goes for obviously York and Marcel. That goes for you too. You don't have any funny dice yet, but when you get them, obviously same rules apply.
All right.
Well, it certainly looked like you did something, like steps up to really make sure that whatever this thing was is properly gone.
Yeah, you walk up, Marcel, and it's now just a regular fireplace. You see the chimney going all the way up to the roof in the center of it, and it's kind of like a fire pit more than a fireplace, but it still has a chimney going to the roof.
You'll start looking for anything out of place.
All right, and as you begin to look around, Marcel, it doesn't take but even a second for something to happen. Suddenly, the door at the front of the tavern swings open as a man appears. Hold on, let me add them to vision. Boom. As a stranger in gold-cladded armor with a large sword comes through the door. You can see cuts, scars, bruises, blood spattered all across this man's chest, armor, clothes. He is in dire shape. He does not look like he is doing very good. This stranger looks to you 3 and says, "Please, if you don't help me, this whole village, this whole city, this whole world will die." And before you even can respond to him, he's turned around and bolts back outside, disappearing.
Well, that was odd.
Wouldn't be the first odd thing happening here.
Yes, good point. What do you guys want to do?
Save the world, huh? Wouldn't be my first time trying that.
Yes, but it's not technically our world. Apparently, we don't even know where we are from, or where we are, I mean.
Marcel is just silent at this, but his face shows one of great displeasure.
So you think this is not our world?
What it looks like, no.
That's really odd.
All 3 of you can't help but think maybe the man in gold armor might have some answers to your questions.
Do you think we should follow? I feel like we might.
It's the only hope to find answers, I guess so.
All right. And as all 3 of you make your way to the door, we experience a scene change. So go ahead and just leave your characters just at that door, and I will go ahead and switch scene. All right. The assault. As you guys exit the tavern, you see the sights in front of you. A large city. Less of a city, more of a old town. Rimuru, once again, it seems very familiar to what you would have read in books, fantasy novels back on Earth. It kind of reminds you of like the Orc Village when you first experienced it. You know, kind of shabby, you know, older style, not very top of the line, all very wooden structures. You know, very rural, older. But the whole city is erupted in fire. You hear screams of women and children. You see men fighting strange abominations as most of them fall, being cut down one by one. And you see all the way in the center of this courtyard area, this town center square, if you will, is a large fire with a bunch of bodies in it. Both zombies, these abominations. You're seeing these quill fiends as well. You're seeing they're burning along with humans too. And in front of the fire, you see the man who just burst down the door and came running to your to call you to his aid is now kneeling on one knee, breathing very heavily, trying to gather all of the strength he can. You can see he's very weak though, as a large hulking zombie creature begins to get closer to him. Now, let me also note now, you see the red letters and use the red words, obviously, underneath all the pictures. Just like your names are written above your head in green lettering, all of these creatures, you can see their names written above their head in this red lettering. And upon seeing it, you know instantly, with no hesitation, these are your enemies. These are the bad guys. You get this feeling come over your mind that these are the people you have been brought here to destroy. And that being said, I want everyone to roll me initiative. Obviously, Hana isn't here, so I will make that character invisible. Not accurate. But I want all three of you to now roll me initiative.
Okay.
And
I got a 9.
And as you guys do that, I will be rolling initiatives as well.
I got a 17.
Okay. So just so you guys know, in the top left where the little bar is with the owlbear logo and the person logo, the glasses logo, the very end, the two swords, that's the initiative tracker. When you have your initiative, just open that up and type it in yourself.
Oh, cool.
Oh. Handy.
Yep. That way am not lying. You know, it makes it just easier for my life. I don't have to constantly be doing everything.
Can't believe my virtual dice teetered on a 16 and then dropped down to 3.
Right. 10 and last one and 8. Oh, so with that one, I'm gonna re-roll lower number. Okay. Okay. That is initiative done. All right, and that being said, Rimuru, you start us off on initiative.
I'm sorry.
You start us off. You are first on initiative. It's your turn. Combat has started.
Okay. All right. Whale. Okay. I kind of want to run up and help. Yeah, Tyru.
Oh shit! That should say stranger.
Yeah.
Oops.
Who
My
knows who
bad.
this mysterious person is?
Yeah, mysterious person. It's
Yeah.
okay.
It's still a stranger. Whoops, my bad. I didn't even realize that was there. DM fuck up. My bad, guys.
So he's the only one that doesn't have a name above his head?
Yeah, he's the only one. Correct. Well, him and also all of the other regular people you see, they're all like dying right now, like soldiers being slaughtered. None of them also have names above their head.
Hmm.
All right. So Remy, what you doing?
Well, okay. I mean, I think I did my 30 feet, but I walked to the edge of the house to because I wanted to get over to him, but I don't think I can do that in one right. So.
Okay. You make your way to the edge of the house. You doing anything else, or just ending your turn there?
I'm just gonna end my turn there because I don't think I can really. They're too far for me. So.
Okay. All right, Rimuru, you end your turn. That brings us to group 1. All right. Rimuru, you the closest person. You're the first one to see it. You see the large creature walk up to this stranger, and he raises both of his hands in a conjoined collapsed motion as he begins to bring his arms down on this stranger. And as he does this, the stranger looks up, and you see from his back these white, just tendrils of holy energy sprout and just stab into this giant beast as the tendrils just pierce through its body with effort, just effortlessly, cutting it like butter as it is raised into the air before being split apart, ripped open by the tendrils. And as this happens, you see the creature die, and its body, its muscle, meat, tissue, blood, all of it begins to slowly dissolve into black goo as the creature dies. All right. And the rest of them are now going to use their movement. You see the zombies shuffle. All of them getting closer to you guys and getting closer to this downed stranger. And as in the one in the very back, the giant green creature, the Quill Fiend, you see it raise its arms in a flexing motion as it snaps its wrists the other direction. These green, almost like arrows, but they're quills, like a porcupine, come shooting out of its arm and chest, flying straight towards Rimuru. So they're both. It's going to be 2 attacks at Rimuru.
Oh, fun.
All right, first one to hit. Let me see. Open the stat block. All right, does an 14 hit, Rimuru?
Um,
What was that?
hold on. I am so confused.
What's your AC? Your armor count?
Look, there it is. Okay, I was looking for it. It's a 13, so yeah, it does
okay,
hit.
so 14 does hit, okay. And then the second quill, nat 1, so that one does not hit. All right. So 1 quill does hit you, and I always roll my damage in Owlbear, so you guys can see that. I do not roll to hit in Owlbear, so my rolls to hit will always be private, but the damage I always roll in Owlbear because I just think it's more fun. All right.
Okay.
You take 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
As the green quill comes flying towards you, Rimuru, and it spikes you in your shoulder. Though your body obviously being slime and plasmic, the arrow the quill flies through you and just lands in the concrete behind you. Though you do obviously still take the damage.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will end Group 1's turn. Yorick, you are up.
All right. How did you move with the measure tool?
Click the little measure before you move, and then grab your character and move.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait. The measure tool, and then
just click on your character. Oh, in the top, when you have the measure tool selected, there's a ruler or a person icon. Click the little person. My bad, I forgot about that.
All right.
And then you'll be able to do
feet.
that. Same thing with you, Rimuru. If you want to be able to move your character and see exactly how far you're moving at the same time, in the measurement tool, you can, there's in the very top middle of your screen on Owlbear, a little ruler and a little person will show up. Click the person.
Cool. Thank you.
No problem. All right, Yorick, what you doing?
All right. I'll walk up to there, and then let's see how. Okay, that's 60 feet. I'm going to use my bonus action and cast Spiritual Weapon right next to. How do I ping? Can I ping?
The
Pointer?
The pointer, yeah. Just use the pointer and yeah.
I'm gonna summon it like right around here.
Okay. All right, Spiritual Weapon. I have something for that. It just is going to look like this is because this is what I have. Oop, that's too big. Oh, it's also fucking buffering. I fucking hate when Owlbear does that. Come on, there we go. All right, and then just move it to wherever you want it.
Yeah. Just right next to the Risen, and it's gonna make an attack on the Risen.
Okay.
Let's see. I got a 18.
That hit. Oh, okay. That hits, and you've also now discovered another mechanic. So, whenever you hit an enemy and you manage to double what their AC is, you will crit. It's not my special crit system where you get to roll. It's just a regular 2 times damage. So, this character's AC, you have learned the Risen's AC is 8. To double that being 16, and you have managed to hit 18, you have managed to crit, so you'll roll 2 times damage for your hit.
All right. 1d8. Wait, where was it? Where it is. 1d8 plus 4, so that's 6. So double that, 12 damage.
Well
Force.
done. Okay. All right.
And then
You wanna
as
describe
my...
the hit for me?
Oops, sorry.
You want to describe the hit for me?
Oh, I'm of course gonna summon it as a shovel because it's like my thing, and it's just gonna bonk it on its head.
The shovel comes down with a crack as you can hear the fucking skull of the Risen crack, and you can see a little bit of goop and brain spill down, though it still manages to hold strong.
All right, and for my action, I'm just Spirit Guardians. I'm raising my fist and I say, "Spirits, come to me!" And you see this. They're gonna be radiant of nature,
Okay.
and it's like these spirit orbs that start spinning around me.
Okay.
I'll just call concentration.
I gotcha. Oh, hold on. Let me real quick just update something. Oh, Jesus Christ. Owlbear had a lot of fucking fuck ups for me to know about. Let me turn that on. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Oh, I'm sorry. I found out about a music player so I can play background music during the campaigns, but I completely forgot to set it up. By next campaign, I will have it set up for you guys. Don't worry.
All right.
All right, but don't worry about doing the concentration. I just activated colored rings, so now I will just turn on a colored ring around you. Oh, the spell is concentration though, isn't it? Right?
Oh yeah, I can do this.
There you go. All right, concentration, and then the gold is the spirits floating around you.
Can I wait? How much feet? It's 15 feet.
It's 15 feet around you.
Yep.
Yeah, the gold
It's
rings.
a big area.
Yeah, the gold. Oh, I know what I can do then. Actually, I actually have the perfect thing for it. Let me go to my special effects and my props, and I will just do fire.
Is this like pinned to me, or do I have to move it every time?
I will pin it to you in just. It's 15 feet in diameter, or is it 15 feet total? So if it's 15 feet in diameter, that's 30 total.
They flit around you to a distance of 15 feet. So I guess in every direction, 15 feet.
So it's 30 feet total then.
Yep.
In size. Okay, I'm gonna make this the correct size, and then I can pin this to you. And attach to Yorick. And attach Yorick to the fire suit. Okay, there you go. All done.
Nice. All right, that's it for my actions.
Okay. And that brings us to the group 2. Okay. Group 2 is going to do their thing. Let's see how close they can get. Probably not 2. 25. 25. See all the zombies begin to shuffle towards you guys. This one, his total feet. And after watching Yorick, you summon this magic weapon and slamming the Risen in the head. The Quill Fiend of Group 2 now sees you as the major threat. And you see it does the same thing that the one in Group 1 did, where it raises its arms and it snaps its wrists in the opposite direction. And as it does so, you see quills come flying out towards you. Didn't mean to move him. All right, 2 rolls to hit. First one is a 8. I don't think that hits. Second one is a 10. I don't think that hits.
Nope.
Son of bitch. All right, you see both of the quills just go flying past both sides of your head, hitting Rimuru. One almost hits you. You see it slam into the wall that you're standing next to, while the other one just falls into the concrete behind Yorick. And that will end Group 2's turn, making it Group 3. Who's here, right? Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, I'll come out to eat in just a second. We'll take a 10-minute break. Once this round of combat ends, so we just got one more person after this. So Group 3, move their shit. 25, can't reach him still. As the Risen steps into your radius, does anything happen?
Yes. Every time, the first time something enters the spirits on a turn, each turn, they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, wisdom save. Their wisdom stat is fucking ass. That's a bad roll.
Safety DC is 15.
So, another fun thing you've just discovered. On a spell effect, if the person rolls either a nat 1 or an unnatural 1, which this Risen just rolled a -4.
Odd.
So you crit. So once again, roll × 2 damage.
This is radiant damage. Do I have
Oh,
one?
×3. ×2,
Okay.
and then ×2 again, or ×4. That means
Okay. That's a 15 times 4.
yes. ×4. Son of bitch.
This thing's gonna die.
This thing's gonna die. Oh, it's gonna die hard. Oh, it's gonna die so hard.
R.I.P. DMs, mobs.
So 15 times 4. The fuck? Hold on. I'm bad at math.
60.
60. Oh! Okay. As the zombie, the Risen steps into your radius, Yorick. Your holy spirits, they look at it and they're just like, the fuck is this thing doing? And they just, all of them just slamming into it over and over and over. And its body just erupts into a giant golden explosion of radiant energy as its black goo fizzles into steam. The goo doesn't even touch the ground as its body explodes. It just turns to mist rising in the air as it fucking dies.
Metal.
All right. And then big guy can only move 15 feet, so he moved the most he can move. And that will end Group 3's turn. Marcel, you are up. End this round of combat for us, and then we will take a 15-minute break.
Alrighty. Is he still concentrating on protection from evil and good?
It's if you would like to have dropped it before combat, that's fine. If you want to still be focusing on it, that's also fine. Either way.
Yeah, it's a 10-minute duration, so I'd like to concentrate.
You probably have like 7 more minutes, I'd say. So you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time.
All right. Yeah, so he's still concentrating on that, seeing these, creatures of darkness running through this city, just absolutely killing people. He has flashbacks from his own city, getting run through by demonic hordes. So he pauses, or doesn't pause, but freezes for a moment before pulling out his sword and charging in.
All right. If you didn't hear what we were talking about, you can see. Okay, good. You got it figured out. Don't even need to tell you.
Oh, don't worry. I was paying attention.
Okay, good.
Let's see. He'll move all the 30 feet up here, and then that's his movement. Let's see. Yeah, this guy's in radius. Seeing Yorick's holy magic reminds him of the Holy Order, which he's familiar with. He looks to Yorick and says, "So, I'm sorry for doubting your abilities. So you may have judged him based on his looks. Targeting this walking corpse over here." Okay. Benedictus is gonna cast command, and he's gonna command it to approach. That's a wisdom saving throw.
All right. That's a pretty high roll, but their wisdom stat is still ass upon ass. Let me see how much it's minus. I know it's minus because these guys are shit. That's -4. 14. Does that pass?
That's a failure. DC is 15.
Okay. All right. Next turn, it
so-
will approach.
Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
That is Marcel's turn. Yeah, no, nothing else.
All right. And that ends Marcel's turn. All right. Like I said, we're going to take a little break, take a 15-minute break. My food just got here. Sorry about this. I hate to do this, but I normally am able to eat in my room, but I cannot currently. So I will be right back. I'm going to go take a 15-minute break. Everyone, do whatever you need to do, and we will be back.
That's enough time for bacon and eggs.
All right, guys.
Yes.
Be right back.
Indeed.
I'll be back.
I'll be back too.
All right, I'm back. I know I was probably longer than 15 minutes, wasn't I? But
Welcome back.
sorry about that. I had a big meal. Is everyone else back? Remy?
Um,
Yep.
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 Alright. Jira, Alex,
Yep,
you
yep.
both here? Did someone call my name? Okay, just making sure. I thought I heard someone call my name. Okay. All right. Sorry about that long break. We are back. And we are back at the top of initiative. Rimuru, you are up.
Okay. So, okay, I can't. Hold on. Okay. So, quick. So one of my spells is chromatic orb, and it says a diamond worth 50 gold pieces. Can I just use 50 gold
yes.
pieces?
Right. That's another thing I have not covered yet. Any spell components required are not needed.
Okay. Awesome.
Yep. Spell requirements are
Um,
not needed. So you don't need a skull, you don't need a diamond, you don't need none of that shit.
Okay. So, all right. So I want to use chromatic orb, but on the spiky guy,
Okay.
the clover feet. It says 90 feet, so
Yes,
I
so yeah.
think so.
Yeah, you should be good then. All right. 1 second. I will put that down for you. Okay. Chromatic orb. Chromatic orb. Do I have something for that? I feel like I should, but I don't think I do. Yeah, I'll just use a plate. All right. Where am I putting this? Or actually, here, I'll just put it right next to you. Put it wherever you want it to be.
Hold on.
There you go. There's your chromatic plate.
Okay. So, I want it to go to the quill guy.
Okay.
So I guess I'm just gonna put it here. I don't know if it's gonna fully hit though, so let me make sure. It's a 3d8. So
Is it a check or something? Does the quill feed make a check, or is it just straight an attack?
so it doesn't say anything. Okay, it just says you hurl an orb of energy at a target within the 90 feet range. And it says make a ranged spell attack against the
Okay.
target.
So yeah, you roll and you add your spell modifier. So it's a roll to hit, and then you add your spell modifier to your whatever your d20 roll is.
Okay, so
I think
I'm
when
not
you're
sure if
looking
you see it.
when you're looking at the spell, it should also just like say plus something somewhere on it for you to roll it. Just roll it. You can just click that too.
There you go. It's also +6, so 15 +6. I'm really bad at math.
No. You roll. So you roll just your d20. You get to roll it. So it's like a regular attack roll. So you roll a d20 and then you add your spell modifier. So and then the 3d8 is the
Fucking God, I'm stupid.
damage. You're good. No,
Yep, I'm just stupid. I'm sorry.
no,
I'm bad at this.
you're good. All right. And then what's your spell modifier?
11 +6
So
is
17. All right. So 17. Let me make sure that hits. Where's my fucking binder? Oh, there's my binder. All right. Let me make sure that hits. 17.
Would be great.
That does hit. Yes, 17 hits.
Thank God. Okay. You want to use the 3d8 that I already
That's
did? I think it was 50.
that's completely fine. 15 is yeah, okay. 15 damage. All right. And what's the what kind of damage is that?
Well, I can choose. I think I want to do acid.
Acid damage?
I don't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the Quill Fiend takes the damage. It does. The chromatic orb hits, and it gets covered in acidic magic, and it takes the 15 damage. Though it does not. It is not weak to the damage type or anything. It's just regular damage. So 15 damage. Okay. Anything else?
Nope. I think that's all I want to do.
Okay. That brings us to group 1. And now seeing that there's people actually attacking them, they are no longer focused on the stranger lying on the ground, as they all will now approach towards Yorick and such. They're not very smart, though, so once again, as soon as it enters the radius,
Oh, jeez.
wisdom save.
Yep.
Hey, it's still -4, though, so... Oh, but 15 is the save, so they made it. So 15.
Yep.
So it's half damage, right? Or is it no damage at all?
Half damage.
All right, well, they're weak to radiant, so it's also ×2. So regular damage, 15 damage.
15, so 30.
All right.
I'm consistent with the 15.
And that's the one that got bonked on the head earlier. So as the radiant magic begins to fucking tear apart its body, you see wider and wider before its head just pops like a grape. And you see its body turns to black goo as it falls into a pool on the ground. Why the fuck? Oh, because I'm still in measuring mode. That's why. All right. And he dies. All right. Now this one, once again, they are not very smart. So right into your thing. Wisdom save. Okay. Once again, another 15. It's a 19 -4. So they pass. So they take half damage. Go ahead and roll the damage.
14.
14.
So...
Okay, so it's not dead because it's not kill it. So it does continue to move. 15, and it does get close enough to attack you. All right, it's gonna take a swing on you. I'm gonna make it a little smaller because it's not actually accurate to its size. That's better. Okay. Let's see. Roll to hit. That is plus. It's 14 hit.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay, it takes a swipe at you with its claws, but it hits your armor and just bounces off before it looks down at its hand. It kind of and it looks back at you. Uh-oh. All right, and then the last one. All right. And the Quill Fiend is once again going to take 2 shots at you, Yorick. First one. There we go. That's a 21.
Ah, that definitely hits.
And second one. 13 does not hit. All right. So the first one hits, but the second one doesn't. All right.
Yep.
All right. Now roll damage. 8 piercing as one of the fucking the quills launches forward and nails you right in your arm.
Urgh.
The Quill Fiend growls a deep guttural growl as it kind of chuckles, laughing at you, Yorick. Just
I'm going to get you.
roll me intimidation.
Oh. I'm bad at these. Oh! It flipped from a 1 to a 19.
That's good. All right.
So it's an 18. Because I
18.
have -1.
That's you.
Yeah.
You managed to intimidate the Quill Fiend. Its next attack will have disadvantage.
Nice.
All right. And that end groups 1's turn, which brings us to Yorick. Speaking of the devil, it's your turn.
All right. Okay, for my Spirit Guardian, it says when it starts a turn or when it enters for the first time. I don't know if it's already there, if it still triggers. So
It said when it starts its turn or when it enters.
The first time in a turn. I don't know what happens if it's already inside.
So its next turn, it will take damage again if it's still alive.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna bonk it. I'm gonna swing my shovel like in a kind of in a slashing motion at it, aiming at like the chest area. trying to split it in half. Okay, let's see. Ooh, that's a... I have to scroll down. A 21 to hit.
21, that hits. And that crits too, so times 2 damage.
All right. That's a 17. So times 2.
That kills it. Go ahead and describe the kill for me.
Yeah, just as I said, I'm just gonna swing the shovel and split it right in half from like the chest area.
All right. You see its body as you stab into it with your sharp shovel. The impact just begins to turn to black goop as its whole body falls, just turning to a pool on the ground.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, then I'm gonna move a bit. Here begins the fun part. Like 50. Wait. Why don't I move?
Yeah, it's on the
No, it
top.
does.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
Okay, so this one 15. So this one has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, let's do that. Hey, nat 20. Okay.
Oh, he's safe, but he still takes half damage.
Yep,
If
which is
oh,
still
well, at 20, do you have any rules for that?
no. It's still he'll still take
Okay.
damage. Yeah.
Right. That's 10.
So it's 10 damage because it's radiant, so it's times 2. So
Mhm.
yep. So 10 damage. Okay.
Yep.
All right. He has not
And-
been hit yet, so he is still looking okay. He's a little scratched
And-
up, but he's not dead.
Another 10 feet down here. So this one also has to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Do another one of those. That is a 5.
All right. And I got a 9.
All right. So that's 18 damage. Okay.
And then for my last 5 feet, just over here. But that's not all. I still have my bonus action, and I'm going to use it for my, of course, my spiritual weapon. And it's going to bonk the risen run in the head again.
Okay.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's I'm just gonna roll in Orbia from now on. It's I always have to scroll down to see the result. It's a 15 to hit.
15, that does hit. Does not crit though, so regular damage.
Yep. D8 plus 4, 12 force damage.
That will kill it. Go ahead and describe the kill.
Well, the shovel just from just bonks it in the head straight down and smash the risen into the pulp.
And as the fucking shovel comes closer and closer to the earth, its body turns to fucking just a mash of goo and just splats like a pancake.
Pancake.
Sounds yummy.
Undead black goop pancake.
And I think I can move it for what does it move into? 20 feet. Where is it? Oh, measuring tool. 20 feet. Yeah, let's go down here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Good turn from Yorick. That brings us to group 2. Group 2 finally starting to get close. It's going to walk past your spiritual weapon. Does that provoke opportunity attack? I don't know.
No.
It does not. Okay, I didn't think so. Let me put the ruler on. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right. He gets into your circle, so he's going to make a wisdom save. Let me do that. That is a... That fails. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Yep. 14.
All right, he's looking pretty scraped up, but he's not dead yet. He's going to make an attack on you. Is a 16 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
3 slashing damage. And so 5 damage total, 3 slashing, 2 necrotic.
Oh, okay. Yep. 2 more.
Yep, plus 2
Got
necrotic
it.
damage. Yep. All right, as you feel the risen's claws tear at your skin, leaving just rot and decay behind as its arm just rails down your skin. You could feel the bacteria and the
Blech.
disease begin to enter your body.
That doesn't sound good.
All right, next group 2. This one's going to walk straight into the fire, and it's going to get hit with both your radiant damage and fire damage. Let me roll the fire damage. Go ahead and I'm going to do the wisdom save actually first, and then I'll do the fire damage. Roll. That is a 15, so I do take half damage.
Yep.
Okay, and then I'll roll the fire damage here, but I really doubt it's surviving this combined. Yep. Yeah, 35
I
damage.
got a 15 again.
And then it got 20 fire damage. It dies. It erupts in flames as it also looks up, screams, and golden light escapes from its mouth and eyes as you see its body just turns to ash, just falling down. All right, that one's dead as shit. All right. That brings us to this one. It once again enters your circle, it's gonna take the damage probably. Let me fucking do a wisdom save. Yep, it takes the full damage, so times 2.
12.
24. So that one does die. It dies on the spot. Okay. Once again, its body erupts in golden light and it dies. And the Quill Fiend, after watching all of this shit happens, looks at you, turns around, and begins to run. Okay, oh, he has 2 more feet. There we go. All right, he is trying to escape, and that will end his turn. All right, group 3. The giant walking corpse has been commanded to approach, and it will... Well, actually, let me see. Okay, so because... how do we do this?
Should I read out the effect of the spell?
So, yes, I know how... command, it only works if the command will not hurt the thing that is being commanded, and because it's now approaching, it will walk into the effect of the holy damage, and it would take damage. Though, I'm going to do it anyways. This won't always work, obviously, but for creatures like undead, because of specifically how stupid they are and how dumb, like how low wisdom and intelligence they are, a command that will result in something hurting them will still work.
Doesn't he walk directly toward Marcel though? So he would.
Yeah, he'll still just barely be in it. But like I said, regardless, it's gonna. Like I said, I'm gonna work it regardless, since these creatures are so dumb. It'll work for creatures like this. So he approaches. 15 puts him in harm's way. So make the wisdom. 14, so it fails. Damn.
All right. Oh, 20.
40 damage. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Well, it's not dead yet. It's hurt, but it's not dead yet. It's in fact, it's missing both of its arms.
It's a big boy.
Yorick, roll me perception. Marcel and Rimuru, both of you roll me perception at disadvantage.
Perception at disadvantage.
Yep. So 2 rolls and then give me the lower roll.
Nat 20.
All right.
That one.
That one.
That'll probably be Yep, it's the nat one. Of course, the second roll is the best fucking roll. I'm love my life.
All right, so both of you guys got nat one, so neither of you noticed this. However, Yorick, when the walking corpse loses its arms to the holy energy, the damage, you notice something slithering around underneath its skin, like something trying to escape, and then suddenly you see a little snake's head pop out of where the arm is cut off and missing. There's a little snake head where the bone should be, just wiggling its little head around.
Ew.
All right. And that will end its turn. The other group 3, this one gets closer. Oh, it starts its turn, so that takes do the wisdom save again. That's a nat 1, so go ahead and roll crit, which is
All right.
So times 4.
16. Oh god. For 20.
54.
Yeah, something like this. Yeah, 64.
Okay, well, once again, its body erupts in golden light, and it turns to a pile of black goop. Well, actually, no, it turns to black mist, because it steams off. And the other one, however, is not in the danger zone, so it's going to start walking towards Marcel. All right, and it gets close, but doesn't get just quite there. And the Risen, in a moment of almost clarity, it's kind of strange to see something so smart from a creature like this. It rips off one of its arms, and it throws it at Marcel.
Oh my goodness.
All right, roll to hit. And it's going to be...
Does he get disadvantage?
Yep, indeedy do. 12 was the lower roll, so 12... 15. Does 15 hit?
Oh, yeah, misses. 17 AC.
Okay, 17 AC.
Yeah.
Okay. You see the arm just goes flying past your head, Marcel. Just flitters off into the distance. It just grunts at you. All right, and that will end group 3. Marcel, speak of the devil, you are up.
Here, let me make sure I'm doing this. There we go. 5 foot. Move up to it. He'll brandish his great sword, and he'll go for a great weapon master swing here. So I'll take a -5 to the penalty to add 10 to the damage.
Okay, cool.
I rolled a 1. Wow.
All right. How much damage does that attack do? What's the dice?
How much damage? Oh well, it's not what. How much damage?
Yeah, like what's the dice you would
damage
roll for that attack?
for the damage, it would be 2d6 plus 14.
Okay, 2d6 plus 14.
That would be the damage.
You take 11 damage as your sword swings around and you manage to cut yourself on the back,
Oh my goodness.
whipping your seat. You take 11 damage.
All right, 11 off. I'll do it again.
Fuck it, let's go again. Take
Yeah,
a funny,
you'll
take a
do
funny
it.
dice for that one, Marcel.
All right, I'll note that one down. You'll do it again. That's
All
a
right.
19 on the die roll. Okay, so with a great weapon master swing, it's a +2 to hit. So that's a 21.
Which crits?
I'll roll. That crits.
Yep.
Okay, that means I just do I just double the die or double the damage at the end?
You can do either way. You can double your dice, or you can double your dice damage. Either way,
Okay,
it's,
so
it's
yeah.
up to you.
Right. So it doesn't double the modifiers here.
Yes, your modifiers also double. Yeah, whatever your plus is, you also times that by 2. So
Okay.
if it's a +4, it's +8.
Okay, I'll just roll the regular die and X to everything.
Yep.
3. That's a 5 plus 14.
Oh, son
No,
of a
it's a
bitch. That's
Yeah, that is a 5 plus 14.
so that's 10 plus.
5 plus 4. Yeah. 5 plus 14 is 29. 29 and then 2x that.
So
If
yeah.
that's- yeah.
Well, go ahead and describe the kill.
After almost cleaving himself in half, he'll cleave the creature in half. The Risen here.
Oh yeah. And as you cut its body
Uh,
in half, it splits into 2 piles of goo.
All right, and here before ending his turn. I used 5 foot. I have 20 foot left. He'll charge this guy. He'll charge him, and because I killed the creature with the Great Weapon Master, or I kill the creature, I'll use a bonus action to make a third attack.
Okay.
For this one, I will use. We'll do a regular swing at this guy.
Okay.
Should I use Great Weapon Master? 2d6. I'll add a Divine Smite.
Okay.
Does this count? I'm imagining that he's either fiend or undead.
Yes, he is weak to holy. He is weak to radiant.
All right. 2d6, and then I'll roll them separately because he's vulnerable to radiant. 2d6 plus 4. 6 regular damage.
Okay.
Amazing. Snake eyes on the dice. And then I believe first level Divine Smite here. That should be just 3d8, right? Yeah, 2d8 normal, and then 1d8 for being undead / fiend.
Oh, no, it's doubled, so 48.
3.
Because it's 2d8 normally, right?
Yeah, 2d8, and then it says here if it's a fiend or undead, it deals an extra 1d8.
Gee, okay, so then you multiply that by two, so it's 68 then.
All right. I'll roll that.
68. Jesus fucking Christ.
24 radiant.
Oh my god. All right. Okay, well, it plus the 6 damage that you do manage to kill it, so go ahead and describe the kill for me.
He'll just do a heavy. No, he'll just pierce the sword right into where its heart would be, and then the sword glows with a divine light, just searing it from within.
All right. And as it begins to sear and the radiant magic begins to pour through its veins, every crack of its muscles, every bone in its body, you hear some slithering, and suddenly you hear what sounds like gas beginning to get wider and wider, and then suddenly I need a dex save from you, Marcel.
Uh-oh.
And Yorick, I need a dex save from you too.
8.
Oh, jeez.
8 fails.
I got a 17.
All right, 17 passes. So Yorick, you'll take half damage. Marcel, you take full damage. As the corpse's body begins to bloat, air filling it, and suddenly it pops in a large explosion within 10 feet around it, causes damage. All right, let me roll that. This is a big hit. Ah, only 7 damage though. 7 force damage.
Take it.
And as it
half down? Or?
Yes,
Sorry.
yeah. You half down. Yes, correct. Half down. And as it explodes, you see that something comes out of its body. Yorick, you noticed it before. A snake's head popped out of its arm, and where the walking corpse once stood, now lies a pile of poisonous snakes. 1 second. Let me. Where is it? Beasts. Oh, here it is. And there it is. And
All right. That's the end of Marcel's turn.
all right, and that brings us back to top of initiative. Rimuru, you are up.
All right. You know what's funny? Whenever I did that magic orb, I did the wrong one. I did the first level one. Yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and do it again.
Chromatic Aura is also concentration, correct?
No,
No?
it's instantaneous.
Okay, cool. Oh, does it go away after the spell ends?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Get rid of the plate.
It's like a fireball.
I think you mistook it for flaming sphere.
Yeah, I was thinking of
Yeah.
I was thinking of something that resides. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, so basically if let's say that I roll the same number on 2 or more of my d8s, the orb leaps to a different target within 30 feet.
Okay, gotcha.
So, but right after that turn, it's gone.
Okay, cool. All right. What do you want to do with this turn?
Right. So I want to do the same thing. So I want to cast chromatic orb.
Okay. Let me get the chromatic. Let me get the chromatic plate out.
All right.
There you go.
I also just rolled my d20. I hope that it's good. It's a 6. 6 plus 6 is 12.
That does not hit.
Wow.
You can add your funny dice though. You do have one funny dice if you want to add it.
You're right. I do have that. Hold on.
Roll 1d12.
1d12. There we go. It's a 2.
That does bring it up high enough to hit it though.
All right then. All right. And then I'm gonna move down. And then chromatic orb. So this one is 5d8. It would also be. I'm gonna change it to cold damage this time.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm still gonna do acid. I lied.
All right. Well, just so you know that you could, if you do change the damage type, you do have the possibility of like maybe figuring out if it has a vulnerability. Just saying.
Well, I already clicked it. There we go.
All right, 25 damage as the acidic chromatic plate shoots forward and you smack the Quill Fiend. And that is it is looking scratched up. It's bloody, but it's not dead yet.
Okay. All right. I think that's all I want to do for this one.
All right.
Yeah.
That brings us to Quill Fiend Group 1. I think there's only one person left, which is just the Quill Fiend now. Yep, he is the only one left. So, he is going to see his brother running in the distance, and he is going to turn around, and he's going to do the damn fucking thing.
Okay.
So, 10, 25 there. 35, so 30. All right, and that one gets far enough to disappear. As that one runs far enough away to disappear out of y'all's sight. So one escaped. And that will get rid of group 1. I can go ahead and delete them from initiative. All right. Yorick, you are up.
Okay. I'm going to swing my shovel at the risen, trying to put it down for good.
Okay.
Net 1.
Yep, that will miss. And let me know how much
1d12 plus 11.
1d12 plus 11. Okay. Let me roll. So it's so 1d6 then, since it's 1d12 instead of half. So you take 7 damage as you hit yourself with your own shovel.
I just bonged myself in the head like boom. Like in the cartoon, I'm just vibrating, trying to gather my senses. I look around and I see the snakes and well, I'm going to do a pro player move now. I'm going to move 50 feet away.
Okay.
Of course, attack of opportunity if you want.
Correct. Yep. And let me do that. That is that is a
Oh.
dirty 22.
Oh, that hits.
But it is not much damage, so you don't have to worry. Oh no, it's not that. It's one of those. There it is. one slashing, 2 necrotic, 3 damage total.
So 3 damage total. Okay. And then I think you might guess it already. Gotta move again.
Alright, okay, wisdom save. You're such a fucker for that one. It fails. The snakes don't have to make the save though, because they are not what's it? Oh no. Right, it's not a does it only affect undead, or does it affect
It affects any
anything.
hostile.
Any
Yeah.
hostile? Okay. I'm thinking of goddamn Twilight cleric sanctuary.
Right. I think I roll one time, I guess, or
That's
do I
10.
roll 2 times?
So both of them
Okay,
fail.
Okay, first for the risen, a 6,
So that's 12.
and for the snakes,
That is gonna kill it.
10.
And that does not kill the snakes.
And that's all my movement, but we still got our little spiritual weapon, but I guess it's probably too far away. Yeah. Just gonna fly over here. And it stays here, just waiting menacingly.
As it flies through the fire pit of burning bodies, corpses, and enemies, you see the blade erupts in flames as the next attack it will hit with an additional fire dice.
Ooh, sick.
Probably won't get to see it though,
Sure.
seeing as, you know.
Yeah, probably. Okay, that's my turn.
All right, group 2 is gone. Nope, there is one more, and he will get far enough away to disappear. So 2 escaped. And that will bring us to group 3. Let me go delete this guy. Okay, and then group 3. Yep, they're not. These ones are not as stupid as the zombies. They see their friends running. They also do the same. Let me see how far I moved already. 15. So yeah, he has enough to get away. And that'll make 3 escapes. All right. And as the third one escapes, it leaves nothing but the poisonous snakes to attack Marcel. So they are going to... the swarm of poisonous snakes starts their turn. So they make a wisdom save. Yep. They... 15 passes, right?
Yes,
Right,
so half damage.
Half damage.
Oh, sorry, it's only one die. 2 plus 14, 16.
All right. So they are... Oh, okay, not dead. All right. They are very, very close, but not dead. And it will move underneath Marcel, occupying its same space. And then it will make an attack. All right. That is 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and then I will roll damage here. That is 1, 2, 3. 11 poison.
Ay.
All right.
All right. He's bloodied.
And that ends their turn. All right. And that brings us to Marcel. Speak of the devil, you are up.
He just kind of like kick a bit with his armored boots at the snakes before slicing down.
Okay.
He'll do 2 regular attacks at the snake. I'll roll both d20s at the same time.
Okay.
2 swift with extra attack. That's a nat 1 followed by...
No, one's a 7. One's a 7.
Yeah, nat 1 and a 14.
All right, 14 does hit.
14, that is 2d6 damage.
And then you take 5.
Alright, that's noted. 5 damage to moi as he kind of like stabs his own foot, I suppose, while trying to get the snakes off.
Exactly. Yep.
And then a good old snake eyes for the damage. That's 6 damage.
Is enough to kill it, though. So you do manage to kill it. So you stab down into the snakes and you vanquish them as they turn to black goo. And with that, combat ends. You look around, party, and you have managed to succeed. Most of the enemies you have felled, and the few that remained have scattered into the forests beyond the town that you reside in. You can see a lot of the civilians have now begun to calm and put the fires out and grab survivors who are injured and bring them to different buildings. And as all of this happens, you see the stranger next to the fires finally arise to his feet. He looks to all of you, and he gestures for you to follow as he begins to walk back to the tavern you all left.
Before we go, I wanna check with I wanna check out Marcel. Can I do like a medicine check to see how bad he's doing? If he's maybe poisoned by the snakes or something.
So you don't need to do a medicine or anything. You can see he's bloody. That's why the bloody mechanic is good. So because he's at half health, you can see he's cut and bruised. He's pretty beat up. He is not poisoned, however. Marcel can tell you himself that he does not feel poisoned.
All right. I feel generous. I'm going to pop a level 2 slot cure wounds into him.
Okay.
Just in case. We don't know what will happen. Cure wounds 2d8. So that's... Oh, wait. Upcasted. Wait, what is it? Upcasted. Another one. So it's 12... 12, 16 plus 4, 20. I heal you for 20.
20 healing to Marcellus. Oh.
Yep, I'm just going to touch your shoulder, and the water from my vial with the waters of life just starts glowing, and then my hand glows, and the healing goes into your body, and your wounds slowly disappear.
He looks to Yorick. Thank you. Let's catch up with that strange figure.
Yeah, I suppose so. Let's get going.
All right.
Rimuru, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. What? No. That spiky stuff hurt.
I assume you dropped the spell, right?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, come on.
Ah,
There. Gone. Okay.
Ooh. I'm gone as well. I went back to my world.
Wait, did you should be back.
Back to Runeterra.
Oh, there I am.
Okay, there we go.
What happened?
All right, take a funny die for that one, Yorick.
Okay.
in and out of existence. Oh Lord.
All right, so you guys follow the stranger back to the tavern?
Yep.
Okay. Go back to that scene. My whole owlbear just crashed. I have to reload real quick. 1 second.
GG proud.
All right, I'm back. All right, does everyone see the map?
Yep.
Yeah, the old one.
Okay, good. Yep, that's what you should be seeing. Go ahead and do something real quick. Okay, do that, and then... All right, now I just need to grab the selector tool. 1 second, you guys. Give me just a moment to do what I need to do. Everything visible. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh no, the people still are probably... Oh no, I think they're good. Probably just... Yes, I can. Okay, cool, perfect. All right, sorry about that, guys. I think we are good. Okay. As you re-enter the tavern, you see the figure is now sitting next to the fireplace. There. Okay. Close that door. Okay. You have re-entered the tavern following behind the stranger. He has made himself all the way to the fire pit, and he is now sat down in a chair. You see, he's got a mug of ale sitting next to him, and he's drinking from it occasionally. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna approach him and sit down next to him, and I'm gonna ask, may I have one as well?
You approach him, Yorick. You find to his side and you sit down next to him. He looks to you with a sad smile on his face. And as you ask him for an ale, you see him snap his fingers, and suddenly a very gorgeous woman comes running from the farthest section of the building, getting closer and closer into view. She walks down some stairs and she moves her all the way over next to the stranger and next to you, Yorick. The woman looks to the man, and she asks, "Yes, Sir Tyrael, what can I do for you?" And the man, now you know his name to be Tyrael, responds to her, "Yes, Gwendolyn, would you please fetch this fine man a pint of ale? After that battle they just did, it would seem they need some refreshments, and I can't blame them for needing so." And the woman looks to him and says, "Of course, anything for a great man such as yourself, Tyrael," as she walks back off to the stairs and disappears to a section of the building you can't see. Well, you now know the man's name, and as you learn it, above his head in green writing, it finally appears. The man's name to be Tyrael. Also, the woman's name also appeared above her head as she walked away. Her name is Gwendolyn.
So, Tyrael, we have some things to discuss, I think.
Aye, you'd be correct in believing so. I am sure you have plenty questions, and as he sees Marcel and Rimuru also sitting down, he turns to you two and is like, "As I bet you also have plenty of questions. I am here. Ask me anything you need."
Well, just sits down in silence, his eyes locking to Tyrael. And there's a flare of divine light within Marcel's eyes. He's going to use divine sense.
Okay. Divine Sense does...
As an action, you detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell.
Okay.
And you know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of you that's not behind total cover.
Perfect. So as you do this, Marcel, your eyes fill with magic as you begin to look around, and you stare at Tyrael, and it's as if a shining beacon of holy energy was sitting in front of you, his entire body engulfed in holy energy, so much so that it blinds you for a second before you're able to gather yourself and once again look at him. You can tell that the thing sitting in front of you is indeed a celestial and one of holy nature.
Yeah. Is silent for a moment, takes this in, and then asks Tyrael, "What is one of your people doing in a place like this?"
Tyrael chuckles. It's a sad chuckle. You can hear sorrow in it. So I assume you think I am one of the gods, some kind of holy being, and you'd be correct to a degree in thinking so, a mortal man. I was once this land's holy embodiment of justice. I fought as the leader of the courts of justice until some things happened. And in a dire time of need, I stripped off my immortality, for the realms of heaven would not fight alongside the mortals in dire need. And if heaven would not help, then I simply could not be a part of heaven anymore, could I? Man. And I fought alongside them, and we vanquished that evil. Though it seems my Foolishness to face the threat of the moment blinded me to what threat might come later. And now, with no holy or divine energy left in my being, I'm powerless to defeat this new threat that faces my home, the lands that I've protected for eons. Adventurers, I use this as he taps his side. You see a golden horn sitting on his waist belt. Back to all of you. It's old, even older than the current leader of the heavenly realm. So old that I have no idea who created it or where it even could have come from, to be honest. Though I knew it would solve my problems. Our problems, pointing to all of the injured residents and the civilians in the tavern who have now also made their way here to, recoup and maybe get a bite to eat or drink to refresh themselves after that awful, grisly incident that just happened. And upon doing so, upon using this horn, it would seem it created a crack in the already destroyed barrier that separated our realm from all the other realms in existence. And then he proceeds to point at each and every one of you one by one. Each one of you three, comes from a different realm. One different from this one, and one different from each other's. You have been brought here to be heroes, or at least try, and save this realm from darkness and destruction. As he sits back in his chair, he puts his hands on his lap and he, gestures. Any other questions?
This explains a lot. Though, what is this with the names? Do you see it as well?
Ah, yes. That's wow. To see that system still in place. He wipes his eye. Yes, you're right. It took me a second to focus in on it, but wow. So, what you're seeing, those names, they're obviously your own. I'm sure you can tell that. But the writing, the effect you feel when seeing each other, it's a magic created by R.I.P., a dead angel, another member of the heavenly realm, one much older than I, though one I called a mentor. He created this system, this magic, that if there was ever a time of dire need, not obviously just of this realm, but any mortals who live in this realm, would see each other, if they were to be heroes, that is, as allies, and it would let them know who is friend and who is foe, just to make it a little easier, so that you might not be deceived so swiftly.
Well, that's convenient.
What of the realms we came from? I have unfinished business.
I'm sorry to say, but time is ever moving. Wherever you came from, whatever was happening, is still happening. I'm sorry. Though you have been pulled here, your realms have not been paused. So whatever business you have, I can only implore you to move as swiftly through this realm to get back to your own. And if you want to know how to get back there, he looks at the horn and he looks back to you. I'm sorry, but this cannot do it. Though there is one person who I'm sure has the answers on how to get you back to your realm. And that would be him, the man who started this all. As you see, a cloud of anger forms over Tyriel's face, his eyes red with rage. The Dark Mage, he speaks. The Dark Mage is the one who has brought destruction to these lands even Diablo could not bring. Obviously, none of you know who Diablo is, but if you would like to ask, you always can. He showed up during a time of peace, Nearly 100 years of no fighting and calm, and then in a blink of an eye, he appeared. With a giant army of creatures we've never seen before, unlike anything we've ever faced. In a week alone, he wiped out 80% of our world. Not a single city other than Tristram resides in its former capacity. There may be still some left with survivors, and maybe even a king or two still struggling to maintain. But I can promise you, the only city still living in peace is this one. This is New Tristram, as you've now learned the area you reside in. New Tristram will be your base of operations. It will be your home until you can return to your truth. I'm sorry to have to bring you into this, and I did not personally choose any of you, of course. The Horn chooses who it brings, not I. And he gets up and he moves in front of Yorick, and he bows down to one knee in front of you. As he looks up, you can see his face grizzled and sad, tears forming at his eyes. If you wish to harm me, hit me, anything, for pulling you from your worlds, I understand, and I will face that punishment now. I can only ask that afterwards you please forgive me and help me aid this world. Otherwise, I don't know if you'll ever make it back to your homes.
I'm going to hesitate for a moment. I'm gonna raise my hand, form it into a fist. But then I'm gonna lay my hand on his shoulder. And I say, well, it seems like we're gonna be in this for the long run, with no way to return. I guess our best bet would be to help you. I'm in.
He looks up with a smile. As he raises from his one knee, he walks over to Marcel, and once again he bows. And he says, Marcel, I apologize the same as I apologize to Yorick. If you wish to strike me, please do so now.
There is some bit of look of defeat in Marcel's face, but he just simply looks at Tyrael and says, well, if we get to kill some demons along the way, then I'll join you in your task.
Once again, he looks up with another smile. Raising from his knee, and one last time, he positions himself in front of Rimuru. Master Rimuru, I apologize, and as I've said to Yorick and Marcel, please, if you wish to strike me, do so now.
I will not strike you because it is not your fault. But because of everything I built, I do have the right to be upset. Of course, I may as well do it. We're in here for the long run. I'm here now. So, I am here if you need me.
And with a last smile on his face, he rises one final time before stepping onto the stones of the fire pit, looking at all three of you. His golden armor shines brightly. The tendrils in his back once again begin to come out. Holy wings, as if. They obviously don't look like wings, but they're wings to him. He begins to levitate a little bit, fly. And the three of the tendrils go out in front of all three of you. One in front of each. And sitting on the tendril, there's a stone, a gem of sorts, with runic carvings inside of it. You see he imbues his holy energy into these three stones. They begin to glow a bright golden color before a lot of his energy begins to drain from him as he falls back down to the stones. The tendrils drop in front of the tendrils dissipate and the stones drop in front of each of you. As he catches his breath, he looks back up once more. Those are rune shrine stones. As you've probably figured, you're going to need a way of traveling around this world, and doing so on horseback or by foot isn't always the fastest method. He then walks over to this section of the area and stomps on the ground. And out of the wood, you see the floor begins to break apart, cracking, the wood opening up. And suddenly a circle stone begins to just raise until it's about level with the floor. You see this stone is a giant circle with a bunch of runic carvings in it. I just put it down. Hold on. Trick that. He looks to the stone and he points to all of you. If you touch those stones that I've just given you to this circle, you'll attune to it, and it will create a sort of map in your mind out of magic. When you find other stones of a similar nature, same shape and carvings, you can touch your stones to them, and that will also unlock a travel point. When you simply imbue a little bit of your magic into the stone, you'll be able to transport yourself to any one of these circles you've found so far. They are way shrines. As he walks back over to all of you, he says, now that you have this, the way shrines, stones, and you know of the way shrines, there's one more thing we can do. As he walks off to a closet not too far away, he opens it up to reveal a bunch of items. You will all get to choose one uncommon item that you would like. Just let me know what it would be, and you will all get it. So just by next session, try to have that figured out, and you will get that item.
Okay.
All right, and he walks back over to you all, stands back on the stones, and looks to you once more. He raises his hands, and he says, now, for all of you to hear in Tristram, as he begins to gather the injured civilians, Gwendolyn coming down with a bunch of mugs of ale now, handing one to each of you, Rimuru, Marcel, and Yorick. Yorick, she hands you two, since you're so big, before walking back over and staring at Tyrael along with all the other civilians. Hear me, all of you, civilians of Tristram. I would like you all to meet the heroes of Tristram, as he points to you all, Yorick, Marcel, and Rimuru. These are your saviors. These fine folks brought from realms unknown have come here to defend each and every one of you from these darknesses that envelop us. So let's, for the heroes of Tristram, and all of the civilians in the background, heroes of Tristram, heroes of Tristram, heroes of Tristram, as your party has gained its first official title, the Heroes of New Tristram. All right.
Well, that was cool.
And with that, a feast begins. Gwendolyn and all the different civilians begin to cook food, drink mead, and cheers each other. You guys have about 8 hours, probably about 4 hours of party time, and then 8 hours of sleeping. So what would you guys like to do with your party time? How would you like to spend this feast?
I'm gonna eat.
Marcel's gonna spend his time drinking more than he should.
All right.
You know what? That's fair.
Make me a constitution check. I want to see how fucking drunk you get.
18.
Not very drunk.
That's with the... Yeah,
Yeah,
that's with the... that's without modifiers as well, so...
You managed to hold yourself pretty fucking well, man. You're doing good. You're
Guess a bit upset.
You're slamming ales, but you're still like managing to stay conscious. Yorick, yourself?
I would actually. I'm only gonna grab a piece of bread, just eat it, and then I'm going to ask if I could perform a burial for the deceased in the town square.
Tyrael looks to you and he says, "Of course, my friend. Any solace you need to find, please do so at any pace you would like."
I'm just gonna just head out, and I guess I'm just gonna burying them would be kind of difficult in the middle time. I'm just gonna throw them in the fire pit and perform my rites.
Okay. All right. And you all spend your time during the party in your individual ways. Rimuru feasting on all the food they can get their hands on. Marcel getting as drunk as possible, and Yorick tending to the dead. And after 4 hours of partying, you all find yourself very tired, and Gwendolyn and Tyriel tell you to all sleep in the rooms you found yourself in. They would be your personal rooms for now. As the day ends, and all of you get a long rest. All right. With that, we come to day 2. Let me do this, because now it's off. All right.
So during a long rest, it resets your HP, right?
Yes, you get your spell slots back and your HP back.
If you use D&D Beyond, oh my god, my Chrome is crashing, I think. There's like a button, long rest at the top.
Yes.
What the hell's going on?
Don't you love when your stuff just like to crash?
Yeah, I can't click anything. That's cool. Wait, No, it's my mouse! No! No!
Hopefully it's wireless, right?
No, it's cable.
Oh no.
Oh,
Shh. Okay. I have to go
Unlucky.
buy a new mouse tomorrow.
oh no, that sucks.
It is what it is, I guess.
Maybe plug it out and in again.
Alright, that's a good idea.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I already know what item I want from Marcel.
Right. It is now the next morning. You all awake at your own pace, though you all are up by around noonish, and you're back in the tavern. Tyriel is sitting alongside Gwendolyn, and they are just chatting away. Tyriel sees you all and greets you as you all come into the room. Ah, heroes of New Tristram. Wonderful to see you all rise another morning. So, I have news. It's not the best, though. Are you ready for it?
Not really, but go ahead.
We're listening.
York?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, I got news after the party last night. A guard from the local monastery, bloodied and bruised on his last legs, made it all the way here. It's a long trek, too, to that monastery. It would seem a general of the Dark Mage has taken refuge in the monastery, and he needs to be taken out as soon as possible. Otherwise, the last bastion of sanctuary, this city, is in danger. Heroes, Yorick, Marcel, and Rimuru, I need you to trek down the long path through the deep woods to the clearing of Tristram and make it all the way to the monastery and defeat that evil general. Can you do this for me?
Yes.
Of course.
Marcel just nods.
All right. It is good to hear you are cooperative. Though, I have good news alongside this sadness. We got news that a war encampment, a group of soldiers and mercenaries and blacksmiths that set out from this village about 2 weeks ago, just recently set up a war encampment on the way to the monastery. You'll pass it on your way there, and I'm sure you can find an ally or two and maybe even a few items to help you on this trek. So that is your first stop. Make your way to the war encampment. As all of you, a mental image forms in your mind, a bulletin point underneath the word quests. Make your way to the war encampment, and underneath that, find the monastery. As you have received your first 2 quests of this adventure. Tyriel tells you that there is no rush. You could spend the day here, at the village if you would like and explore, get to know the town folk, and relax for a bit. What I'm saying is you all get a full day of downtime. So what we're gonna do is the last hour of this session, we're gonna each and every one of you will get a full day of downtime. I will teach you guys how I do downtime, and you will all get to spend your downtime for the day. And then next session we will pick up, and you will continue the adventure from here.
Um,
Okay, is that good with everyone?
Alrighty.
Okay, cool. All right. So the way downtime works, after every session, no matter, unless you are in the middle of a fight, that is the only exception. If you are in the middle of a fight, is the only time you will not get downtime. After every session, you will be given 4 blocks of downtime. Each block is 4 hours, right? So 4, 8, 12, 16. You have 16 hours total of downtime. The way your downtime works is you only can do stuff that your area will dictate. So, since you're doing your downtime in the town, you have the ability to essentially do anything in your downtime. I will go through all the different possibilities in just a second, but in the town, when you end your day in the town, when you end your session and you get your downtime there, you have the possibility to essentially do anything with your downtime. Say you're in a cave and you end your session there, you'll get your downtime in the cave, which means you'll have to do stuff you could do in the cave. So say you wanted to practice your strength, right? Raise your strength stat. You could do that in a cave because you could practice punching a wall. You could do push-ups. You could do sit-ups. There's stuff you could do in a cave that would equate to athletical training to raise your strength. You couldn't do something like, say, practice bartering in a cave because there's no civilians for you to go around and barter with, obviously, right? So you can do anything in a cave. We'll decide what you can and can't do. So since you're in the town, let me go through and tell you guys some things you can do with your downtime. So in the very center of the map, you will see the town center square. Obviously, if you zoom out, the map is now a lot bigger. This is the town. This is where you'll spend, a good little bit of your time during your adventure, your downtimes. If you guys want to buy any items, if you guys want to, maybe gain any allies or stuff like that, this is where you'll probably do most of it. So this is your town. At the very top, obviously, we have the tavern. To the right of the tavern is a bounty board, that little square area of like a wall with a little thing inside of it. That is a bounty board. Bounty board is where you can pick up personal small quests to do during downtime to potentially maybe gain money or an item. You can also do bounties as your session if you guys want. Say you guys find a bounty that sounds really interesting and you guys want to do that as your session. I will make a full session out of it, obviously, but bounties are usually stuff you do in downtime, right? Like Miss McGillicuddy has a cat stuck in a tree. She offers 10 silver pieces to anyone who will spend an hour to come do it. So you use one of your 4-hour time slots to do that. So you lose a 4-hour time slot, even though it's only an hour. You lose a time slot. You still have 3 more, but you gain that 10 silver, obviously. So bounties can be cooler things like fighting and stuff, but most of the time they're just smaller little tasks to use your downtime on to get some money, stuff like that. Maybe build trust and alliances. Say you meet an NPC and you want to gain reputation with that NPC, and you notice they have a bounty on the bounty board. You do their bounty, you gain you gain a better relationship with them. Stuff like that. From the bounty over farther right, you have the training hall. You'll see there's 2 strangers in there currently. Depending on the strangers in the training hall, will decide what special stuff you can learn. But the training hall can be used for anything. Any stat increase you want to do: intelligence, wisdom, charisma, con, dex, strength. Any stat increase you want to do, you will train it in the training hall. The way it works is you spend a 1 time slot to try to increase a stat. You make a roll in that stat, and you make a roll in a skill in that stat. So say you're working on intelligence, you'll roll intelligence and then roll investigation as well, right? And then depending on your roll, I will tell you how much it increases. So sometimes if you haven't had any increases in stats yet, like it'll be a 12 or higher to get an increase in 0.1, and then after 10.1s, you get a full stat increase, so it raises by 1. And you can spend, and obviously each time slot you can practice a different skill. So you can spend 1 hour doing strength, 1 hour doing dex, 1 hour doing con, but obviously the more hours you put into one skill, the faster you'll level it up. So say you get lucky, within 3 downtimes, you can raise your strength by 1 score, which is, it's pretty good to within 3 weeks to raise your strength by 1, So And then obviously rolling higher in your rolls will also equate to more skill. So say you roll a nat 20, you'll get like 0.3 increase rather than 0.1. It's not always definitive. I'm not telling you flat out what you're going to get. It all depends on what you've already been training for, what stats you're currently at. I changed the difficulty and the number to beat based off of what you're already, like how much training you've already done, how strong you already are. That way, like someone can't get to 20 and something within a week, like fucking bullshit getting really high super fast. I mitigate how fast you can raise your stats. So, and then obviously, like I said, people in the training halls will have different things they can teach you. Like, I will tell you right out that the person on top, the stranger, the really tall one, they're a marksman. So if you want to learn special bow, crossbow moves like that, you'll train with them and they can teach you special things. You'll obviously have to talk to the NPCs to learn what they teach, and just because they're there doesn't mean they'll automatically teach you. You might have to build a reputation with them first before they'll teach you. From the training hall, you have the magic shop. There is where you'll go to buy any magic items you want. The way buying magic items work is if it's a common or uncommon item, Thaddeus, or the person his name is Thaddeus. I've kind of spoiled it. I was going to tell you when you actually met him, but the stranger, Thaddeus, the magic shop owner, if it's an uncommon or common item, will always have it in stock and you can always buy it. Common items are 10 gold, uncommon items are 50 gold. Rare and up will be a roll. So you'll come in to ask him if he has it. I will make a roll to see if he does. And if you get lucky and the roll is good enough, he will have the item in stock and he will then be able to sell it to you. Rares are like 150 to 200. And then from there, they get more and more expensive. Obviously, stuff like unique and legendaries are going to be pretty much impossible to get. You can always ask. I will make the roll, but it's going to be like a really fucking hard roll. So it's not very likely you're going to get it.
Can we also get like surprise items? Like ask them, oh, what did you have new in store?
Of course, yep, always. If you want just like a surprise list of items, stuff to maybe go through, you can always ask for stuff like that too. Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of items, so
yeah, of course.
That's give me something.
All right, and then left from there we have the temple. This is the Church of Justice. Once known as the Courts of Justice, now it is more of a religious order than it is a kind of governmental order. This is the church that Tyrael used to run, though he no longer is in charge of. Now a priest now runs it and is now the head of the church. So you can go there to increase your religion if you want to. If you're a cleric and you want to like talk to your god and stuff, that's where you'll go to the church to focus in your holy energy to do such, stuff like that. The church also can give missions. There can be allies and NPCs found in the church doing stuff. So it's always a location that's good to stop by just to see what's going on. We go left from there is the stables. And all of you, Tyrael would have told you this morning that, Knox, the stable master, the man who runs the stables, has offered each and every one of you a free pet for being the heroes of Tristram, for saving the town. So all three of you can take the time to go there, and I will give you a list of animals that you can find, and you will have the potential to gain a pet. Pets obviously are, I think I told all three of you, pets are like Pokemon. They can learn special moves, you can use them in combat, and outside of combat for all sorts of things. Heading up from there is the blacksmith, where you'll find a dwarf who runs it. He is an engineer, essentially. So if you have any crazy idea of an item you want to build or some kind of enchantment you want to try to create, this is where you're going to go. He does regular blacksmithing stuff, so like sharpening weapons, fixing weapons, stuff like that. He can do all that. But he also, like I said, he's a magical engineer of sorts. So if you have a cool blueprint you want to try to create or something crazy, like stuff like artificers would normally do, but not obviously like bomb, like don't go overboard. Don't go try and create nukes and shit. Don't be annoying. But any
So
cool ideas.
So if we find like, I don't know, we fight a dragon and we take like his claw or something, we can take it to him and say, make me something cool.
Exactly. Or if you have an idea for something already, exactly. Yep, that's the kind of stuff he can do. They went to him, and together they created a gas cylinder that would go into the trident to make its head shoot out on a rail, not a rail, but a chain. So it would shoot out, and then there's a crank that you could pull, so that the trident would shoot into someone, and then you could pull the crank as a bonus action to reel them into you.
That's dope.
So any crazy ideas, stuff like that, steampunk, anything, weapons, armors, any crazy ideas you have, please don't hesitate to fucking hit Brood with them. That the blacksmith loves that shit, so that is what he is all here for. There is one other thing. Oh no, actually, you will experience him when you do. I don't want to tell you about him ahead of time. And then obviously the if I don't know if you know, but the very big map that's all the way at the top, the long golden road, that's the road that leads out of Tristram. That's how you start your journey and you embark towards your towards the monastery. That's where y'all will go. But obviously we're not doing that today. We'll start that next session. Okay. That being said, what do you guys want to do with your downtime? So you have each of you have 4 slots of downtime. So 4 things you can do in your day. What would you guys like to do?
Who will go first?
I have one thing. I've already chose an item, if that's okay. I'm just gonna pick a cloak of protection. Simple.
Okay. If it's
basic stuff. Yep. And as Tyrell said, we should visit the stables. I think that would be a good idea to go first. So I'm going to ask the group as we gather in the tavern, should we go to the stables first? It sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
More helping hands.
Very well.
I'll go.
All right. I guess we are going to the stables then.
Okay. All 3 of you make your way to the stables. Go ahead and move your icons over there. Let me pull up my co-pilot. All right. So I like to add a little bit of, because obviously this is D&D and everything's about dice rolls. I add a little bit of randomness to it. So your animal choices will be decided based off of AI. So I'm gonna ask an AI to give me a list of animals, and that will decide what you guys get to choose from.
All right.
All right. Super annoying. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Oh, what? Oh, my fucking, are you kidding me?
Don't tell me the AI went rogue.
Didn't go rogue, but I had to re-sign in apparently. It's really annoying.
As the group walks to the stables, Marcel will say, back in my realm, I could summon my own grand steed, but I do not know if I will be capable of doing that here.
Yeah, take this
Grand
opportunity to roleplay real quick. Everyone, party roleplay.
So, tell me about your realm. We've met just recently, so we don't know anything about each other. So, would be a nice idea to get to know each other a bit more.
Bit of a grim visage on his face. It was an empire, but we were overrun. Demonic horde. Thousands of them. Countless. We fought them for decades, but eventually they breached
What the fuck?
the capital. And the country was in its last moments as I was transported here.
Oh my god! Yo, y'all are so lucky. I've never had it give me...
What?
Oh my god. Alright, I'm sending you guys your list of animals you get to choose from. Remember, each one of you guys have to decide who gets what. There's only one of each. You all can only take one. So I know one of you guys are gonna want it, so you're gonna have to fight over it. I can't believe it really gave you guys this as an option. I told it to give me exotic animals, and I can't even fucking, bro. This is crazy. All right, guys, here's your list.
What the hell?
Check the bottom of the list. Check the fucking bottom of the list. The second from the bottom specifically.
Yo.
Shit!
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. Just lore-wise, there's only one person who should get this.
Yeah.
Should
Yeah,
the bigger person get it because of how big they're?
Nah, I think lore-wise, I'm fine with you getting it.
We have to.
Yeah, it's kind of no-brainer. Sorry.
Veldora pops out of nowhere.
Oh my god. Okay, so Marcel, you're taking the blue baby dragon?
No, I think Rimmer is taking the dragoon.
Oh, Rimuru, you're taking the
Wait.
blue dragon?
Hold on, wait, I'm confused. What's happening?
Oh, right, because Rimuru's best friends with the blue dragon, isn't she?
Bro,
Forgot
you
about that.
gotta name him Vildor.
That's
Yes.
Vildor
okay.
Junior.
Alright, I'll name him Veldora. Oh my god, wait, that's so fucking cute.
That's fucking hilarious. That's so
Little-
the fact that y'all know that the time I got reincarnated as a slime lord that well, because I didn't even remember that. That took me a minute to think of. I forgot about that the beginning of that anime.
I read
I
the
forgot about it until they said something. And that's my fucking character, bro. Like, am I stupid?
I read that light novel like 7 years ago.
It's still ongoing, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
it's really good.
All right, I'm
But
setting
alright.
Just
I'm setting an image. Oh, what? I'm really not signed in. It's so stupid.
now me and Yorick will have to fight for the scraps here.
I'm just googling what the hell these things are.
You're good. There's actually
Rock of the rock.
there's another dope one too. I see a couple actually badass ones in here.
When I Google copy, I get doors. Is it a door?
It's an O cappy. Sorry, there should be an O in front of the cappy.
Oh.
It's an okapi.
Oh my god, no, this poor animal. Oh no.
Dude, oh my god. Okay, I'm being so serious. Like, if the dragon didn't fit so well, I probably would have went with a red panda. They're so cute.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Maned wolf.
Those things
I-
are dope, but they're scary to me.
I need a steed.
Fuck is a
Oh
pink
my
fairy
God.
armadillo?
That looks scary. What? Wait, how does a narwhal work? Does it just fly or float?
No,
Eh,
it
wa-
just,
water creatures, you get a floating glass orb that will house them.
Guys, you have to look up that pink fairy armadillo. It's so stupid looking.
Wait, what? Pink fairy
Oh
armadillo?
my god.
I'm
Alright,
being so
let's,
serious. It's so stupid.
Oh, he's so cute.
they're so small.
Oh, I love them.
Like 10 centimeters long.
Okay, but what's Indian cock of the rock?
It's a bird with a.
It's a bird.
What? the- Hmm.
It's
Wait,
a pretty
fossil.
bird. Why is it called cock of the rock?
Oof.
I told it to give me 20 exotic animals, and it gave me a blue dragon. That's not exotic. That's fantasy. It's not even real. Well, I got fucked this fucking campaign. Bro, my other party, they have a fennec fox. One of them has a raccoon. One of them has a turtle, and that's it. That's what they have. That's their animals.
You know what's really funny? That's not an actual dragon.
Oh, it's not?
Oh no! Oh no! Is it
It's a
very?
sea slug.
Oh, it's very
Oh,
cool.
no.
Oh yeah, that's so fucking cool. I love these things.
I mean, if you want it to be that, I can
Those
make it that.
guys.
But I was gonna make it a blue dragon because it fucking. I didn't know there was an animal called a blue dragon. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, look it up. It looks very cool. It's
Yeah,
like
it
a
does.
slug or something, but it's so cool.
I mean, if you want to keep it the dragon, you know?
Like a small, small wormling.
Yeah, it's like a wormling. Yeah.
That could be appropriate. Yeah.
I mean, some dragons you could argue they have is they're just big slugs with scales.
Mm.
Hmm.
Uh,
Oh, that's sick looking. Yeah, they do look cool.
Yeah, but they basically do absolutely nothing. AA thing is fucking terrifying.
What is terrifying?
It's literally called an AA. I don't like the way that it's
Oh,
looking
these.
at.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's difficult. What I'm gonna pick? I'm gonna go for the meme. Get me the Komodo dragon.
Motor dragons are awesome.
Right?
Or do you want it, Alex?
no, you go for it.
What do you want?
Uh, I am wondering, can I summon a companion instead?
What do you mean?
I have a spell called Find Steed. And with how the spell is written, I can just summon a, warhorse with it.
How long does it last?
Until the horse dies.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to, I mean, you can. That's already a spell you have, isn't it? So can't you just do that normally? You don't want an animal and that. You can have both.
I'm just thinking, what is Marcel gonna do with like a little creature?
Well,
Bosses are so cute. They're like
Maybe
tiny little kitties.
a maned wolf.
But they're
Maned wolf would
yeah,
probably be
maybe
pretty
the maned
badass.
wolf. Can that double up as a mount?
Yeah, when it
Maybe.
gets big enough, for sure.
All right, maned wolf it is.
All right, you're doing the maned wolf, okay, and then Komodo dragon. All right, 1 second. Let me send everyone in their images of their creatures.
Wait, is this image real? Wait. Ooh.
What color maned wolf do you want?
Orange? Yeah.
Oh, geez, they get big.
Orange/reddish. Yes.
what does the Komodo dragons?
The main wolf. I just saw an image, and it's like on his hind legs, it's as big as a human.
Yeah. You know what's hilarious? I just got an ad for D&D Beyond.
Big Google is listening.
Indeedy do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Big man Yorick went to the blacksmith instead of the fucking the
What?
stables. I moved your character already. You were at the wrong spot.
Oh, oh no. Spontaneous teleportation again.
Oh my god, Copilot is working way worse than it used to. All right, I will have all of these creatures cropped by next session for you guys. I'm going to send you what your pets look like for now. And then the last one was Komodo Dragon. What color Komodo Dragon do you want?
Make him a bluish black.
Wait, so does that mean Veldora can talk?
I think if regular wormlings can talk. So
Well, it's still going to be a blue dragon. I'm still going to have it be an actual. It's not going to be the animal.
then it might be able to talk, yeah. Or it has the intelligence to learn speech.
Yeah. That'd be fun. It's not like, though, like, all dragons, like, actual dragons can possibly off the charts, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they're very smart.
Yeah. So who knows? Might be able to.
Man, Copilot has never been this bad before. Copilot is running. Also, Copilot only makes one image now. It used to make 4 at a time. This sucks. When did they update Copilot to be this ass?
You can pay money for it.
Oh, did they really make it like now you pay money for it? Oh man, it used to be free.
That's the only thing I can imagine, right? That they put it behind like a paywall, right?
Ah, son of a bitch. I've been using this for free for ages. It would make 4 images at a time so I could like decide which one I wanted to use. This sucks. All right, last image of this goddamn
Mm-hmm.
okay, Komodo dragon. There we go. Now I have your Komodo dragon. All right. And I'm sending them to campaign chat right now. So save your picture, your creature's image. Open that one. Upload file. Open that one. And file. Open. All right, here you guys go. Here's your pets.
God, wait, the dragon's so cute.
Amazing.
Okay.
Oh, it even has an additional finger. That's cute. Gotta love AI.
Yep. All right.
I love these.
All right, so you guys make your way to the stables, and as you guys get there, you see a ton of different animals all over. There is exotics, regulars, horses, cows, there's everything. And standing in the middle, there is a large, even bigger than Yorick himself. Let me make it's not actually accurate in size. Even bigger than Yorick himself, a large orc standing, tending to these animals. As you guys get closer and closer to him, you can see that he's actually very gentle in nature. The way he feeds the animals and the way he pets them, it's very soft, very caring and kind. And upon seeing you, you see his eyes light up and his smile across his whole face widens as he gets up from the one knee he's on feeding the sheep, and he begins to walk over to you all. Ah! Heroes of Tristram! It is wonderful to see all of you another day. Thank you all so much for saving our town. We would have been lost for sure without you. So, as a token of my esteemed kindness, I would like to offer you all one free pet from my estate. Please choose anything you'd like. It would be your adventure companion from this point forward. I am so sorry to hear about, the realm debacle. I didn't even know other realms existed until just last night. But regardless, I hope you all find your way back. And at the same time, I hope you save this cursed world. Because, fuck, it's the only one I've ever known. And he chuckles. And he then motions for all of you to follow him into the stables as he begins to walk to the center building. All of you guys follow him, and you all branch off after he gives you the spiel about where all the different animals are. And upon hearing the different types, you all scatter off to find some. And Yorick, you find what did you do? Komodo dragon, right? Yeah. You find a bunch of Komodo dragons. A whole wrangle of them. And after looking around for a bit, you find one. You find the one you want, black and blue in color, slithering throughout the snow. It's strange. You'd think reptilians wouldn't be able to live in the snow, but seems like it's fine. As he slithers over to the side of the fence that you're standing next to, Yorick, he pops his little head between the fence. And I want you to roll me a animal handling.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, he hates me.
I think you have a funny
No.
die, don't you?
Well,
I'd suggest using it.
it's a 1. Yeah, I guess I have to.
I'd suggest using it.
11. That's 12.
Okay. All right, that's high enough. Okay. You managed to form a semi decent bond with the Komodo. You give it its pets, and it slithers into your lap, and you guys get to know each other, and you decide this is the one. It's not a perfect relationship. There's a few times where it tries to bite you, a new animal and all. You've never met each other before, but you're sure with some solid bond building and some work, you can get this to be a fine, loyal animal. And Yorick, you gain your Komodo dragon. Feel free to name it whatever you would like.
Right now, or
Just figure out its name as you in time. Just let me know.
okay.
Marcel, you make your way to the throughout the stables as well until you find a whole pack of wolves. White ones, black ones. You even see one that looks like it has a little bit of gold crackling throughout its fur. But then you find the one, red and orange in color, like a fiery mane. You see him. He stands tall and strong. You hop the fence, and what do you do?
That's the one. He'll move up to it, and he'll simply just reach out the hand, confident in his charismatic nature that the animal will come to him.
All right, roll animal handling.
Let's see here. 5. Funny die.
Okay, go ahead.
5 plus 2, 7 with my modifier. 7 plus 3. That's a 10.
Okay, high enough.
All
Okay, you just hit the threshold. So the wolf at first it bares its teeth at you and it growls, but after a little bit of work, it submits. It bows its head, and you give it some pets, and you manage to secure it. And you guys leave the little section, and you make your way back to Nox, and you see Yorick with his Komodo dragon, and lastly, Rimuru. You search around forever, trying to find something you want. And finally you hear it. You hear a cry. From the distance, from a corner of the stables. You make your way to an isolated, dilapidated building. It's falling apart. Most of it seems to be burnt, destroyed. And sitting inside of this building is a nest with a single, half-cracked open egg. You can see inside the egg, there's a small, infant, baby blue dragon. You approach it, and it looks to you. Roll me animal handling at advantage.
Okay. So, hold on. I'm bad at advantage, but animal handling is
It's in your
Yeah.
skills tab, where all your like in your investigation and all that stuff is. And then advantage, you just roll twice and you take the higher roll.
Oh, sorry, I'm just stupid.
You're good.
Yeah, it would be the first ones. 14.
Okay, 14. That's plenty high. So the dragon looks to you, and it tilts its head, and it goes, "Mama?" As it's now cemented you as its mother. It hops into your arms, and it's decided you are its mother. You make your way back, and when Nox sees you, he looks at you with just a dropped jaw and death in his eyes. He points at the thing in your hands. That's a fucking. And then he turns around, walks over to the fence with his hands in his head. I had that? I didn't know I had that. Where was that? And he walks back over to you, Rimuru. Where the fuck did you find that thing?
In the stable that's kind of burnt down.
Stable that's burnt down. He walks over and he looks at the stable. What the fuck? What happened to my stable? And he runs over and he's like, and he looks back to the group and he's like, this was not last night. Wait, no, the commotion, everything that happened. A dragon must have landed and laid an egg here last night during the commotion, and I didn't even notice it. And he looks back to you, Rimuru, and he's just like, I don't know how to explain any of this, but I guess you made the best choice out of anyone here today. That's for sure. As he walks over and he looks at the dragon and he gives it a soft little pet, and he kind of nips at its finger. Oh, shit. Oh, well, okay. I guess a deal is a deal. I said any animal, and, well, I guess I can't take back the offer now. All right. Well, I guess you're a proud owner of a dragon. Shit, I could have made a fucking fortune off that. As he walks back into his little stable building and disappears.
Oops.
All three of you convene in front of the stables, all having your new pets. Would you like to introduce them to each other? Do you guys have names yet?
Ooh. I think I'll have to be maybe next week. I'll come up with a name here.
Okay, that's fine.
Marcel will just introduce. Well, I found this strong-looking wolf. He looked dominant, so
found a dragon.
What?
I was just saying, I found a dragon.
Well, I found something similar. It's not really a dragon, but in my heart, it's a dragon.
These
You know what? They look very similar, so.
You see the two reptiles hiss at each other. A rivalry has been created.
Okay, so we gotta get our animals to, bond since we're gonna be with each other for a while, huh?
I guess so.
I'm surprised they let you keep that, but well,
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I mean,
great.
in my world, we had a dragon that was huge, and I ate him. So.
Hmm.
Huh?
Both of their faces snapped to you. You did what now? Excuse me? Nox fucking comes. You hear fucking a bunch of loud clutters and thuds, and then the door comes swinging open. You did what? You just fucking his little his big orc body comes falling through the door. You did what now?
Is that not normal in this world for slimes?
Oh, wait a second. A slime? And he looks over to his, there's a corral of slimes. They're just tiny. They're not sentient. They're really dumb, and they're just bouncing around. Points to them, points to you.
Am I able to do my thingy? How the fuck do I do it?
What
oh
thingy?
no, wait, how do I do it?
What thingy?
I want to turn it to my slime. Yeah, look more slime-ish.
Oh, yeah, you just, that's something you just do. You just say you do it, and then it just happens.
Oh, cool. So I turned into a slime. There we go.
Just Nox is looking at you with disbelief, looks back over to the little slimes in his cave. I think I need a nap. And then he walks back into his building and disappears again.
Well, this is something, I guess.
I go back into my humanoid form.
Oh,
All right.
now I just have more questions, but I won't ask any.
Sorry.
The ways of the multiverse are mysterious one.
All right. So now that you have your pets, are you guys going to do some bonding time with them, or do you guys want to do something else with your remaining time?
So that was one of our 4 downtime things, right?
Correct. That you have 3 left.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
3 time slots left.
Yeah, Marcel would just try and get on better terms with the wolf. Wasn't the best
Okay.
start.
All right. So the way animal training works is you decide what stat you want to work on with your animal. So you'll roll your animal handling, and then you'll roll for the animal, whatever stat you want to roll. I will send you obviously their stat blocks. Like the maned wolf is just going to be a dire wolf stat block. So just function off the dire wolf stat block, okay?
Yep.
So you'll decide what skill you want to work on, and then you'll roll that. You'll roll a d20, add the animal's modifier, not your own, and then depending on your rolls, I will give you a list of what potential stuff you can teach it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you're using all 3 slots, so that means 3 animal handling rolls, and then 3 rolls in whatever stats you want to work on for the animal.
All right. Do I decide the stats immediately?
Yes.
Let's see here. It looks like the wolves scale with strength when it comes to attacking.
I believe so,
We'll
correct.
start with, yeah, I'm looking at it. It'll start with strength then.
Okay. 3 animal handling
Hopefully-
rolls, and then 3 strength rolls. And remember, the strength rolls are the animal's modifier, not your own.
I'll just roll. So 3 animal first.
Yep,
Animal handling.
Yep, 3 animal handling first.
I'll roll all 3 at once. Is that good?
That works fine.
There we go. My modifier for animal handling is +3. So
Okay.
that's a 15, 19, and a 21.
Whew, you have perfect. Okay. Right now, write down some things for me. Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, do I have any paper here? Yep.
Okay. So with your animal handling rolls, you managed to teach your pet how to sit, how to stay, and how to follow. Those are the first. So the animal handling rolls will decide what simple commands the animal will learn. So if you roll high enough in your animal handling, it can learn stuff like sit, stay, roll over, follow, chase, stuff like that. You know. And then the strength rolls will decide cooler moves. So now we make the 3 strength rolls.
All right. 3d20 strength rolls using the wolf's strength. It's the base dire wolf has +3.
+3.
So
Okay.
that's 4, 10, and 17.
Okay. So the 4 and the 10 don't get you jack diddly, but that 17 gets you an option of 3 moves. All right. Would you like to learn Fire Fang, Flaming Dash, or Burn?
Fire Fang, Flaming Dash, or Burn. Start with Fire Fang.
Okay. All right. Let me know when you're ready to write down.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. It is obviously a +3 to hit. It is 3d6 fire damage. It's got a 10-foot reach.
Yep.
And the enemy has to make a Constitution save of 16 or higher, or become burned. It'll in every turn it's burned. It takes 1d8 fire damage.
At the start of their turn?
Yep, at the start of every turn.
All right, I got it.
Have all that written down. Okay. And then that is the move that your pet has learned. And that ends
Amazing.
your downtime for the day. All right, Yorick, you are up. What would you like to do with your last 3 slots? Do the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. 3 animal handling and then 3 rolls in the stat. The Komodo dragon obviously does not. Let me see if it might actually. There's stat blocks for crazy shit. Hold on, let me check. Komodo dragon 5e stat. Let's see if someone's made one already. Oh shit! No fucking way. No. Oh yes, someone has. Perfect. Okay.
Are we looking at the same thing?
I
Is
don't.
it the first one?
Hold on. I'm just gonna send it to you. I'm just gonna copy the link and send it to you. Go off of this one. I sent it to campaign chat.
Let's see. Where are the stats? Oh, there they are. Okay.
And then also, I completely forgot, all 3 of you, the health of your pet scales based off of your level, right? So it says that the hit points of the Komodo dragon is 3d8 plus 3. That's per level. So since you're level 5, it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 d8 plus 3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna figure it out for next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm gonna do the animal handling first, right?
Yep, 3 animal handling and then 3 stats.
Oh, I got an 8, an 11, and a 17. Wait, my I forgot my bonus last time.
Yeah, your
I have
modifier.
a +4. Yeah. So we're looking at a 12, a 15, and a 21.
Okay. So you managed to teach him how to... Oh, let me know when you're ready to write this down.
I'm ready.
Okay. You managed to teach him how to sit, how to stay, how to follow, and the last one with that high roll, you managed to teach him how to point. Not how to point, but you can point somewhere within 30 feet, and he can go there.
I'm just gonna call it go there.
Yep, go there is fine, yeah.
All right, and then freeze test.
Yep, 3 rolls and whatever stat you want to train for him.
Let's do. Let's do wisdom 1. Let's do.
Oh shit! Real quick before I forget, Marcel. Marcel, your wolf gained 0.5 increase to strength. So write that down as well. When that hits 10, that's obviously a strength increase.
Actually, well, what would wisdom give for a pet?
Stuff like perception-based stuff. So like, say, not to like to fucking guarantee it, but like silvery barbs. Stuff like that, giving disadvantage, or maybe like adding a d4 that will subtract from whatever roll an enemy made. Stuff like that.
Oh, that sounds cool. You know what? I'm going all 3 wisdom.
Okay. 3 wisdom rolls, and they're all +0, so just 3 d20s.
Oh, a 9, an 8, and a 19.
Ooh, okay. The 9 and 8 don't get you jack shit, but the 19 gets you a choice of 3 options, just like Marcel. Okay, so wisdom based. Let's see here. All right. We've got the hiss of insight. Hiss of insight.
All right.
Okay. We've got scales of future. Scales of the future, sorry. And lastly, we have mirage. Yeah, mirage. Let's do that one.
Ooh, what? Can you tell me what that last one does, or do I have to?
Nope.
No?
You
Okay.
get the names, and the name's it. It's like Pokemon
Mirage.
moves.
Mirage sounds interesting. You know what? I'm gonna take it.
Mirage. Okay. The Komodo dragon has learned Mirage. anywhere within 30 feet of the Komodo dragon, it can create a copy of itself, essentially a minor illusion of itself that will take the what's it called? Attention of any enemies within its range. So any enemies that see this copy of the Komodo dragon will go after it instead of the party or other creatures.
Oh, that sounds useful. Yeah.
It has 1 HP, obviously. It goes away after 1 hit.
Yeah, I like it.
Does not require a wisdom save or anything.
Yep. Okay.
All right,
Got a little
Remy,
shame.
you are up. 3 animal handling, and then let me see. I'm sure there's a baby dragon stat block. Let me look. Baby blue dragon 5e stat block. There's got to be one. There's one for a Komodo dragon.
There is a stat block for the wormling. If you want that, that's like
Let's see.
that's a baby dragon.
Oh yeah,
essentially.
blue dragon wormling. Perfect. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
perfect. Oh yeah, let's go off of this. Oh shit! Oh my god! 88!
They're
Oh!
goated.
Okay, well, I'm sending you your stat block, Remy.
I'm scared.
Here's your stat block for your blue dragon. It's in the campaign chat.
Holy shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my fucking god. That is crazy.
I mean, the stats are okay. It's only the HP that's off the charts.
yeah, and that's multiplied
Yeah.
by 5 because you're already level 5.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Wait.
fucked. I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to.
Hold on.
I'm gonna have to.
He's more tanky than the whole group put together.
Yeah, he is.
260 hit points. 260.
Oh my fucking god.
We're looking at like around 250
So-
if we go by the average of what it is.
So we don't maximize their hit die as we do with us, right?
No, you do. Yes, correct.
Oh, you do maximize the hit die of
Yes,
the pet as well?
You maximize the hit die of the pet. Correct.
Oh.
Let me do some
I
quick
am
math.
currently shitting myself.
For all the other pets, it's not a big deal. For this dragon, though, oh my god, I'm
8d8, 8 times 8, 64 plus 16, and then times 5 for the level, that's 400 HP.
What?
I'm so fucked.
I mean, you're the DM. You have the last word, I guess.
Nah, I'm allow it. No, I'm allow it. Nah, I run with what I run with it. Nah, it's a game of dice rolling. So the fact that the AI is essentially it's another game of dice rolling. Hey, the DM got fucked this time. You guys got lucky. You take the wins when you get them.
Wait, what was 400 HP? Hold on. I'm
Your blue
confused.
dragon. Your blue dragon is 400 HP.
Wait, how?
Because you don't take the number. The 52 is an average. That's not actually its max health. You do 8d8, so 8 times 8, and then you plus 16, then multiply that by 5. 400 HP is what you have. Because
Speechless right now.
yeah, me too. Me fucking too. Okay, all right. Well, 3.
It doesn't even. It doesn't deal like absurd damage. It's just the most tanky thing.
The dragon exhales lightning in a 30-foot line. Each creature in the line takes 4d10. What do you mean it doesn't do crazy damage? The fuck?
Oh, Jesus.
Ah,
How did you end up with the most OP thing? I came into this thinking just a slime, you know?
Bro. Okay. Well, all right. 3 animal handlings rolls, Rimuru, and then 3 rolls in whatever stat you want to improve. Oh,
Okay.
real quick, Yorick, your stat increase was 0.5 as well.
0.5 wisdom.
Okay. So how I do the animal handling, would I just click my I wouldn't
Yes.
click my +5 3 times, would I?
Yes, correct. You click the +5 next to animal handling 3 times. That's the rules. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
So 24, 18,
Okay, not great.
and 18.
Okay. All right. So let me know when you're ready to write this stuff down.
Okay.
You managed to teach your blue dragon how to sit, how to stay, how to follow, how to fly, and how to... What else do I want to give you? That's enough.
Okay.
And then 3 rolls in the stat you want to increase. So what you'll do is you'll just roll 3d20, and then you'll add the modifier for your dragon. So say you're doing charisma, it's +2. Say you're doing dex, it's +0. You know?
Okay. Their strength is already pretty high. I think I'm gonna do their intelligence, so it would only be +1. So
Okay. Yep.
it would be d20 times it. It would be d23 times, right? Okay. So 15, 13, 14.
15 gets you 1, so not great roll, but hey, I mean, balances out, at least for me. All right, you get 1 move. Let me see what I'll give you. Intelligence based. What could I do? Let's see here. Okay. The move is called Piercing Eyes, right? Got that written down?
Yeah.
And the ability is any minor illusion within 90 feet of the dragon will automatically be canceled if it happens within 90 feet of the dragon. So if a minor illusion happens, like someone casts minor illusion, the dragon nullifies it if it's within 90 feet of you guys.
Oh, we really got a rivalry here.
I am so sorry. I did not expect this to happen.
It's great. Oh god.
And that's perfect timing because it is 8:06. It is time for us to wrap up for the night. So it was great having all of you beautiful people watching this stream. Thank you guys all so much for coming out. Make sure to tune in this Sunday from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Sunday groups Whispers of the Abyss campaign. And if you enjoyed this video and you enjoy this stream and you want to check this group out again, you enjoyed this cast, make sure to check us out every Fridays from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Friday group of Whispers of the Abyss. It was wonderful having all of you guys in the Orphan Gang here, and I can't thank you enough. Signing off, I will see all you guys later. Later, Orphaner. All right, that ends my stream. Thank you guys all so much for today. Did everyone